This is Phase Ed Music.
Yes, family. Let's get it. Let's get it. Mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. What's going on, family? What's going on, family? What's the word? Let's go now. Let's go now. Mm. Know what time it is. Locked in, live on YouTube. Where you at? Come on now. Click this link right here. Click this link right here and join the session. Let's get it. Yes, family. Let's go, family. Good morning, grand rising, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where your beautiful face is located right now. We are back with another session, family. Super excited to be here with every single one of y'all once again. Come on now. Hey, consistency, family. We all being consistent, man. We gotta give ourselves a pat on our back, man, for being showing up, consistently showing up. Let's get it. Yeah. Yeah. Let's get it. Yeah. Listen, for anybody that's in the VIP section of my Discord, anybody that does have access to my course, I appreciate y'all so much, man. Let me see if I could
Recording in progress.
I don't want to record this.
Recording stopped.
All right, let's go. Let's get it. So family, anybody that's in the VIP section of the Discord family, I did drop a Zoom link in there. You know, if you did want to go ahead and contribute to the conversation today, and honestly moving forward, I really want to do this more often with y'all. I just be forgetting. I would love for all my VIP students, you know, to be able to step up, you know, express your thoughts, your opinions, your feelings through the mic, right? Verbally express yourself. So if you want it, check the VIP section, the VIP announcement, VIP trader announcement section, and you guys can join the Zoom and contribute to the conversation if you want to. You don't have to, but if you want to, right, it is there. You can stay right here on YouTube if you want as well. It's no big deal. No big deal whatsoever, right? If you don't want to join the Zoom, it's cool. In fact, I would really prefer that if you are going to join the Zoom, actually, you can do what you want. You don't have to really contribute to it if you don't want to. It's your choice. Your choice. Your choice. Your option. Let me see. Turn this damn waiting rule off. All right. Cool. All right. Let me just make sure. Let me see what we got here. All right, let's see what we got in the building today, family, man. We got Lewis in the house. Linda, what's going on? Antonio in the building. Jose, what's up? What's up? Lewis in the house. Sim Faraway in the building. Hopefully I said your name correctly. Grand rising to you all the way out there in South Africa. I actually can't wait to go to South Africa. That's definitely on my to-go list. Absolutely no questions asked. We have to make our way to South Africa. No cap. Like it's a must. It's a must. But shout out to you for being here. Austin in the building. What's the word? We got Mike in the house. Secured my first 1K trade on your live freaking account, bro. Let's go, man. Come on now. Come on now. Let's go. First round of applause of the day, man. That's the first W of the day, family. Let's go. First W of the day. First round of applause of the day, man. Come on, let's get it. Let's go. Let's go. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yo, Jose, I appreciate you showing them love too, man. Let's go, Jose. Let's go, Jose. Let's go, Jose. I appreciate you showing love, man. See, that's what I love, man. I want us to be a community family that supports each other, man. Like, we all family in here. We all cousins, man. We all trading cousins, family. So let's please show love every time we see somebody, you know, hitting an accomplishment, doing something good. Go ahead and show them some love, man. Give them some confidence in themselves, man. Help them continue to get better as a trader. Right, so I appreciate you so much for that. You the GOAT, Jose. Let's go, man. We got Kevin in the building. What's the word? Sheriff in the house as well. Let's get it. Let's get it. My guy Saint in the building. What was your trigger? EMA. The 13 period EMA is my trigger, Mike. Let's see. I'll definitely be your tour king. Let's go. I love that. Appreciate that, Simfway. Let's go. We got Lamar in the house. What's going on, Lamar? Appreciate you for being here, my brother. Daquan in the building. What's the word? Everybody go ahead and smash that like button one time for your boy. Appreciate y'all so much. The crazy thing is I'm drinking that water today. I don't ever drink water, but we on that water vibe today. Try and get a little bit healthier, at least for today. We'll see how I feel tomorrow. We got Free Zone in the house. What's going on, Free Zone? Appreciate you, my brother. Let's see, if we are a VIP member, do we have access to July? Excuse me. Do we have access to the July 1st boot camp? That's actually a good question. And to be honest, the boot camp will eventually be added into the course. It's just a matter of when, right? So if you have access to the course, you will eventually get access to this boot camp, but it's not going to happen right away. All right, it might not get added to that, to the actual course, probably not till version 2 that I've been working on. So it's not like you're gonna get direct access right away, to the boot camp itself, but eventually you will. Eventually it'll be added. I don't know if I'm gonna add it, a week after the boot camp. I don't know if I'm gonna wait a month after. It depends on how long it takes me to finish 2.0. All right, so best bet for you, for anybody that wants to participate in the actual 5-day Pro Trader Bootcamp that I have coming up July 1st through the 5th, starting at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, is to make sure to go ahead and just secure your spot. Just make sure to lock in your spot, man. It's extremely affordable, super cheap, only $250, $249 to be exact. To be able to spend essentially almost 10 hours with me, and me breaking down everything that I personally feel like is important right now, that helps me as a trader remain confident. So yeah, don't play, man. Just go get that. But yeah, it eventually will be added to the course also. It's just a matter of when. It's not going to be something that I add on right away though, right? Out of respect for people that are already securing their spots, but eventually in the future it will. But let's see what we got here though, family. And to be honest, I'm actually going to be extending this promo, right? I had said that I was going to do, for anybody that purchased from the stream, from anybody that's on the stream here, that's in the chat, all right? Anybody that purchased the other day, I told you guys that I got you guys with 2 one-on-ones just because you guys took the initiative, which I do. I'm always honor my word every single time as much as possible. But I want to leave that up, right? I don't do one-on-ones often, guys, because of how time-consuming it is. But I do want to leave that up, right? So if anybody does get access to the 5-day Pro Trader Bootcamp and they get it directly from the stream, I will also go ahead and bless you and get you, a one-on-one session as well, if you want it, if you need it. All right, so again, link is in the description, family. I will also send the link real quick right now for anybody that does want to participate in the 5-day Pro Trader Bootcamp. Crazy thing is, family, right? If you get the course right here, right, which is my version 1.0 for $250, it does not come with this bootcamp right away. But here's the cheat code. If you get the bootcamp though, it does come with the course. so it makes sense, if you are going to grab something today, just grab the bootcamp because it comes with the actual course. If you get the course, it does not come with the bootcamp right away. The bootcamp will eventually be added to the course, but not right away. So it just makes sense to get this, and it's $1 cheaper, right? So make sure to go ahead and lock that in, family. We're not playing around. We're about to really turn all you guys into profitable traders. I would be extremely surprised if, all you guys that are consistently jumping on these streams, and if you guys rock with me for the rest of this year, by the end of this year, you will have major breakthroughs, right? That's just a fact. Right? You're gonna have massive breakthroughs because we're showing up, we're going through the process live in real time with y'all. We're not hiding anything, not sugarcoating anything. The wins are gonna be shown, the losses are gonna be shown. I got to get a lot more consistent with actually, uploading the replays for you guys, so it's a little bit easier to, navigate through the session. But I'm gonna get better at that for sure. I really need to just hire a team. I need to get myself an editor, bro. If anybody knows how to edit videos on stream, man, I would literally hire you today. If you know how to edit videos and create content, shoot, we could create a crazy partnership. Become my content manager. That would be insane, and that could be a lucrative position, especially as we grow this. Just throwing that out there. Just throwing it out there. All right, but let's see what we got though, man. We got Junch Wow in the building. What's going on, Jun? Hopefully, I know you got access to the course now because I seen you join the group chat, man. So I appreciate that, bro. I'm glad that we got you access to that. I see cheat code unlocked. I'm trying to tell y'all. But family, man, let's lock in real quick, family. Do we have any news for today? Let me check. We don't, but again, it is a bank holiday. I didn't forget because we spoke about it yesterday, but definitely on the wake up today, I definitely forgot it was a holiday. But besides that though, man, happy Juneteenth, family. Happy Juneteenth to everybody, man. Especially to, that everybody that truly understands the meaning of Juneteenth and why it's actually one of the most important holidays that we could actually celebrate, right? The abolishment of slavery that's such an amazing thing. It allows all of us, especially anybody of color, to come on here and do our thing, man. So happy Juneteenth to all y'all, especially all my minorities in the chat. I love y'all, appreciate y'all. This is definitely a holiday that I would support all day long. I would support all day long, right? But we do got that today, family. So it might be a super slow day today. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Might be a super slow, super choppy day because of this, man. I mean, we really don't have no other news on the table neither. So it really might be one of those days, family, where the market's gonna be probably super slow, super duper slow, moving at a turtle's pace. Turtle. So we got to see what the markets present for us, though. But yeah, it might be a slow one today. So, but let's see what we got here. Droppa in the building. What's going on, Droppa D? Appreciate you for tuning in, man. All right, so now looking at these markets, family, taking a look at the dollar real quick. The dollar it finally went to where I wanted it to yesterday. I wanted to see us come to this level right here of support, take out the little reaccumulation zone, and then possibly give us another leg higher. But what now I'm interested in seeing for the dollar itself right now, I want to see, honestly, possibly I don't even know what I want to see for the dollar, to be honest with y'all. Right, I really don't know. I mean, I have like a long-term bias, right? My long-term bias is definitely selling this thing off. Right, I believe we're gonna see a massive sell-off here very, very soon, or at least sometime within the next 4 weeks or so, you could say. I think the dollar is just gonna start to really, lose a ton of value, right? So long-term, I know where my direction is, but on an intraday perspective, these markets have just been so choppy, man. It makes it a little bit harder to really figure out what the hell to do on an intraday. If I was going to use something to my advantage to help me out, it would have to be my moving averages. Right, my moving averages might help me identify what the direction of the day can be, and based off my lower time frame moving averages, it would be just to look for another continuation lower here. Right, lower time frame moving averages looks like we could go a little bit lower here, but higher time frame, yeah, might say a little bit of a different story. So long term, I do believe this eventually falls off the face of earth. So what I'm gonna be watching for today, guys, is very simple. For the dollar, I'm leaning towards, honestly, I would like for this to continue lower, but I think we do see a little pop to the upside first. I believe above this 105 level or around that 105 level could possibly present a nice opportunity for us to go ahead and start to short from. If we get something like that, I would be interested in that. Short-term strength to then eventually, sell the hell off. I think that would be pretty cool. But we gotta see. This market could obviously just completely fall from where we're at, or it could just, fly from where it's at. But my initial bias is as stands. All right, I would like for this to gain some more strength, take out this high right here at 104, 990s, 105s. Feel this imbalance, and then from there we go ahead and we roll over to the downside. That would be spectacular if we can get that. So let's see. We'll keep our eyes on it, see what the market does present for us. Again, we are trading, still 100K account, family, just full transparency. Remember last month we ended up essentially pretty much being break even last month. We were down, I think, like $200. And I'm still trading that same exact account as well here. I didn't reset it to like start over. I just paid obviously the monthly fee that you got to pay. So we're still trading that same exact account. We're gonna see what we can do with it. In terms of the gold though, what is gold doing? Gold is interesting now, right? I personally like I would like to see more upside for gold. I would love to see more upside for gold personally. But is the market going to give us that opportunity today? Yes or no? Only time will tell, man. Let's see. Right now we're stuck in this range here on gold, right, that we've been in since literally yesterday. Yesterday's session ended. As soon as we hopped off, the market just got in this super choppy range, literally for damn near 20 hours. Right, so in order for me to truly, want to take something here for gold, though, it will have to be maybe a retest back to the support and see how we play there. Maybe if we create one more test, one more low, and then we rebound back within the range, we could look for that. Or if the market does actually start to break out and trend, then we just obviously take our, our trigger line entry play. Right, let the breakout happen. Hopefully the market does actually start trending, but then we wait for the correction, wait for it to get in between the 50 and the 13, and then on the close back above the 13, that's our entry all day long, with stops below the lows. So we got to be patient today, family. Again, it's going to be a super slow one, super choppy. Unless you're scalping today, man, we gotta be very. I mean, even if you're scalping, we gotta be on point today. We gotta be on our P's and Q's today, family. All right, so let's see what else we got in the building. We got Nguyen Trung in the house. Carlos in the building. What's going on, Carlos? Appreciate you for being here, my brother, as usual. Love Line in the building. What's up? Dixie to 108 possible. I mean, it could, right? This is the thing about me, guys, right? When you guys ask, could this happen? I'm always going to say it could, right? And I know that's probably not what you guys really want to hear, but the reality is, right? The reality is the market's going to do what the hell it wants, right? Not what I think can happen, so that's why I always say it could happen, because I want you to trust yourself, right? If there's a reason why, Love Line, if there's a reason why you think that it's going to go up there, actually make sure that it makes sense why, and then, trust yourself, right? Whatever I say isn't going to actually dictate whether it happens or not, so I always say it could, right? Definitely could. If the dollar does just want to say, you know what, Abel, you're wrong, I'm actually going to continue to gain a lot of strength here, then it very well could. I see the 108 level. This is a level that we've been talking about this level literally since last year, right? Literally since the end of last year, when this little imbalance was left behind. I mean, we've been talking about this 108 level for a while. In fact, my guy Saint in the building, he's our resident dollar bull, right? He's our resident dollar bull in the house, right? That man has been dollar bull for multiple years now, it seems like. But he had called that out as well. He had told people, 6 months ago, he's like, listen, dollar's gonna go to 108. Dollar's gonna go to 108. And Saint, if you're listening, bro, do you still feel like the dollar's gonna go to 108? Do you still think we have a chance to go up there, or are you now starting to shy away from that? Let me know. That's our resident bull in the house, man. All right, so let's see what else we got here, though. I wasn't aware that Juneteenth was an actual holiday. Take Profit Trader sent me an email saying that the market will have an early close. Yeah, I think they made it an actual holiday within the past couple years. Like literally, maybe within the past 2 years, they actually made it into an actual holiday, which is pretty cool. It's unfortunate though, right? Because obviously we hate when there's holidays as traders, right? The average person loves holidays, right? Because they're able to enjoy it, maybe call out of work, maybe not have to go to work, whatever the reason for it. But traders, we hate holidays, all right? Because obviously it messes up our, it slows down the market tremendously, right? We don't have as much volume entering the markets because the banks are closed, the institutions are closed. But if there is a holiday that I'm okay with, it's definitely going to be Juneteenth. Let's see. Hey, bro, is Apex now charging a subscription to trade on TradingView? Not that I'm aware of. Not that I'm aware of. If you go to your Apex account, like actually you have to go to Tradeovate, all right? If you log into your Tradeovate account, right, using your Apex information on Tradeovate, and then you go to the top right corner, there's going to be a three little lines for like your settings tab. If you go there and go to add-ons, it should be for free. It should be for free. I'm not aware of anybody getting charged, for access to TradingView. All right, so especially coming from Apex, but you have to make sure. Yeah, it should be free though. Let's see, we got JJ in the house, Mr. John Jefferson. Hey, yo, JJ, what made you think of that name, bro? That's like such a generic name. Like, out of all the names you could have picked in the world, all right, to use for YouTube, what made you pick John Jefferson out of all of them? I'm just wondering that. Right? We got Margarita in the house. What's going on, Margarita? Grand Rising to you as well. King City in the building. I love seeing King City in the chat. What's the word? Let's see. Today is asset day for me. Brought 3 new cryptos. Hey, Kevin, man, let's go. See, that's the day. I was on Facebook and Twitter yesterday, going heavy, right? If you guys are not following my Facebook, make sure to go follow me on Facebook. If you're not following my Twitter, go follow me on Twitter as well. I just be really, you know how on Facebook it said, what's on your mind? Trust me, I be speaking my mind, right? If you follow me on Facebook, the first thing you normally see when you open up your Facebook is who? Probably me, because I be spamming the hell out of y'all. I be going crazy on Facebook, and then I always send it to Twitter as well. My Twitter is obviously not as active, just because I don't have that much of a following on there. But my Facebook is pretty lit because it's just mainly traders on there, right? You know, but at the moment I wake up, I start sending hella posts, right? So I know I'm like the first thing that you guys see in the morning, especially for those of you guys that do follow me on Facebook. But I've been dropping talks, but I've been telling people, like, listen, right now is the time to start buying, man. Like, people complain when they don't have an opportunity to get into the markets, right? Into the crypto markets. But then when we are down, they don't do a damn thing about it, right? If we're looking at Bitcoin, family, Bitcoin is down 12%, 11% from all-time highs. That's a big drop if we're talking Bitcoin. In a bull market, right? Obviously, during the bear market, we see a lot deeper drops, but, you know, a 10, 15, 20% drop on Bitcoin and you're not buying any is kind of crazy to me. And Ethereum from its all-time high, right? This is also down around 14, 15% from all-time high. Right, the biggest sleeper I think is Solana. All right, Solana is down almost 30% from all-time highs right now. Yeah, 33%, 34% from all-time highs. But Solana is extremely volatile. Let me just make sure. Is it 30%? Yeah. So Solana is down like 30%, bro. Like, I'm buying Solana more. I'm buying Solana like crazy at these prices. Polkadot, I'm a little upset with how Polkadot's been running lately. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, and this is my biggest bag right here. Like, Polkadot is by far my biggest holding, and it's been very, very disappointing to have as my biggest holding because we really haven't done shit. But I will add a couple more to it. But even this is down, you know, from the highs, around 50% from the highs, which is nuts. Like, if you're not willing to get in on a 50% discount, like, you're crazy to me. That's just crazy to me, bro. And then there's so many other ones, right? Again, the whole market as a whole, family, is down right now. So if there's literally no better time to get into the crypto market when it's down. Don't do what 90% of quote-unquote investors do, right? At least retail investors, the rookies. Don't wait for Bitcoin to break a significant high, or Ethereum or Chainlink or Solana, right? Don't wait for the market to break a significant high to say, okay, it's time. You're missing out on so much. No, you got to trust in the long-term direction of these markets and say, you know what? We have corrected pretty aggressively. We're down 30% on Solana. Let me go ahead and start to buy this. Even if it drops a little bit more, cool, right? Let's go ahead and buy some more, right? Give me 1 second. All right, so I don't know. I'm just saying. Don't act like Abel and tell you guys, because there is a possibility, family, right? Especially now that we tapped into this daily imbalance here on Bitcoin. I wouldn't be surprised if this could be a possible low here. This could be a possible lower, higher low. To then go ahead and take out the highs. Think about how much. Like, I'm telling y'all, don't listen. I put my money where my mouth is, and I've been accumulating once again, especially on these dips. I'm buying the dips all day long. All right, so let's get back to trading, though. Enough of that spiel. That just got me excited that you said that, Kev. Let's go. Let's see. But past news release had me thinking the shift is coming. Rates have me bullish since every other bank cutting but us. I hear that. What's the word? Tyson in the building. What's going on, Tyson? Go hit that TP. Let's go. Another win for the day for the community, man. Let's go. Let's go. I love it. Except for sure, I be opening my Facebook and Abel be dropping facts. First 10 posts is all Abel. I'm telling you. Yeah, I be talking about. That's like the first. I ain't even go off this morning. Normally, I already have like 5 to 10 posts already put on Facebook by now, but I ain't even sent nothing this morning. I'm chilling. Let's see. I was being a troll, but I don't do that anymore. Trying to be more positive. Let's see. I gotta buy more as well. Absolutely. I got a lot of soul, but I think I'm going to buy more. Yeah, that's the best thing to do. XRP for the W. XRP could be a good one, man. I mean, I've never got into XRP personally. I just never been a fan personally of it. But it could, it still could perform. It still could do very, very well from, for anybody that's watching it for sure. Shout out to XRP. XR Pizzle for shizzle. Let's see. Joe Biden signed the Juneteenth National Independence Act June 17th. So it's been 3 years ago. Okay. See, that's a W for Biden. I'll give Biden credit for that, right? For signing Juneteenth into actual law. That's like one of the few things that he actually did good. Let's see. Where do I get the boot camp on stream? I just sent it right here. Pinned message. All right, check the pinned message at the top of the chat. I'll also send it in the Zoom link, Austin, since you're in the Zoom link. I think that's you in the Zoom link. Is that you in the... There's somebody in the Zoom link. I think it might be you, Austin. Let's see. W's in the chat. Absolutely. All right, I just sent it to you as well. What's going on, Antonio? Good to see you in the building. All right, family. So what we got here, man? What do we have here for today? Gold has pushed back down once again. What is gold trying to do here? Are we just testing this support once again and getting ready to go up? Possible. Again, I'm going to keep on bringing it up. It is a national holiday here in the U.S., so we do got to be mindful of that. Markets might be super chill, super choppy, so just beware of that, family. But yeah, gold, I want to see us back to the upside personally. I really want to look for buys here, if that can give us an opportunity. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the buys. All right, in terms of NASDAQ indices, family, they are also just super, super choppy, bro. Like, if you guys never traded during the summer before, welcome to summer market conditions. Welcome to summer market conditions where the markets start to slow down. Start to become a lot choppier. A lot choppier, a lot slower movements. And that's just what we got to deal with. That's what happens when we do, when we trade throughout the summer. All right, again, these market conditions change, guys, right? The volatility in these markets are constantly changing and adjusting based on the seasons of the year, believe it or not. So we got to see how that goes. Let's see. I'm definitely not trading today, but I'm here to watch. Hey, let's get it, man. I don't even know if I'm going to trade neither. Yesterday, I wasn't able to trade. Just because I didn't get what I was looking for yesterday. You know what's crazy? The NASDAQ did what I wanted to see, though, as soon as we got off stream. It's just I wasn't on my computer. I wasn't actively looking to trade. Right, but some of you guys might have got this. I told you guys right before I got off stream yesterday that for the NASDAQ, I wanted to see us take out the low and then immediately find a reason to start to buy this thing back up. And, I mean, it did exactly what we wanted it to. Right, took out the low, grabbed some liquidity, fresh liquidity, right, fresh pricing, or fresh zone at least. And that thing started trending higher. Literally what we talked about yesterday, like to the T, right? The S&P didn't really do it. The S&P itself really didn't give us that break below the range, which is what I wanted to see as well, right? I would have preferred for us to, take out liquidity and then for sure to start trending higher, just like the NASDAQ did. And even US 30 didn't do it neither. I mean, look at this. Look at these markets, guys. Like, you telling me that you guys want to trade in this market? Like, look at how choppy this is, bro. Like, this isn't even, like, this does not interest me. But same thing, family, right? For the NASDAQ or for at least US 30, the Dow Jones, if we do fall down and we take out the lows, take out the support, we might be able to find some demand coming right back in shortly, and then we can look for some buys. Again, I am not a fan of selling indices. I am not a fan of selling indices. I don't want to sell indices. I want to buy indices. If the sell happens, that's great news for me, because then I can get ready for my buy. Okay, so I personally do not like shorting indices. I'm not a fan of it. Most of the time I do it, I always get screwed, so I'm chilling. So I'd rather wait for the buy and wait for something similar like the NASDAQ. Fall all the way down, take out the support, grab some liquidity, and then run. All right, so that's what I'll be looking for the S&P. See if we can get something like that. And then same thing for US 30. The thing about the S&P at least broke up higher. Right, so for the S&P, we might just see a little break of this range that we're currently in. Right, we have this little 15-minute range. We might break that range, and then from there, start trending higher. Right, so we'll have to see how that presents itself for us today. But yeah, I just want to look for more buys. I definitely want to look for more buys for sure. Absolutely, no questions asked about that. Let's see what else we got here. Probably won't be taking any trades today due to the holiday. Came in to rock with y'all though. That's love, Los. Man, that's even more love that you guys, even though you know y'all not gonna trade, y'all still clocking in. Right? Whether we gonna place a trade or not, family, we still have to clock in, lock in, and just, you know, gain this experience, right? Even if you're just watching, right? If you're watching myself, if you're watching other traders on YouTube or other, you know, through other mentorships, even if you don't have an account created, even if you don't have an account funded, right, you sitting here watching this in real time, gaining this sauce, gaining the value, is you gaining experience. And that's the most important thing about it for sure. Right, we have to get in the habit of gaining experience, and this is how we gain it. Let me see. Why my Zoom says I only got 10 minutes left? You tripping? Let me see what we got here, family. Give me a second. It said Bootcamp secured. Let's go, Austin. Let's go, Austin. And once again, let's go, Austin. I love that, bro. Come on now. Hold on, let me make sure I... We are about 20 minutes out, family, from the open. We are about 20 minutes out. Honestly, not going to expect too much out of the open, but... in the meantime, family, is anybody in any positions right now? Who took some trades? Who is in any positions right now? Who is in some trades right now, family? Anybody in some trades right now? Let me see. Let me see. Na 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 na. All right, let's see. Gold, what you doing for us, gold? Let's go back to gold. Come on now, gold. Talk to us nice. What you about to do here? All right, let's see. Shout out to all you guys in the chat. By the way, family, go ahead and smash that like button one time for your boy. Appreciate y'all. Let's see what we got here. Let me catch up with the comments. By the way, y'all smash that like button. Absolutely, Carlos. Let's see. Summer mean reversion strats over trending trades in general. Yeah, I would agree. Eyes on gold. That's what we watching. We watching this gold. When it comes to indices and trading, whatever you see, do you translate that into your stocks? That's a good question, right? So I don't trade stocks. I actually don't own much stock at all. I think I own maybe like 2 or 3 stocks that I bought years ago, just because I was curious on how to do it on Robinhood. um, so yeah, it wouldn't affect me because I don't even trade stocks like that at all, to be honest with you. But you can use it in reference, right? Depending on what stocks you're playing. You know, you could look at how the Nasdaq or the S&P is doing and try to leverage that as a way to trade stocks. But you have to understand this, right? The S&P itself is made up of 500 stocks. Out of that 500 stocks, only 7 of them, right? The magnificent 7 are the reasons why the S&P and the Nasdaq are moving the way they are, right? The entire S&P of a whole, 500 stocks, but only 7 of them are contributing to most of these moves, which means a majority of those stocks in the S&P honestly really aren't doing much, right? They have very, very small gains for the year. But Nvidia is the champ. Nvidia is the king stock right now. Nvidia is the reason why the S&P and the Nasdaq are both going nuts and still creating all-time highs every single day. Right, so you do gotta be careful depending on what stocks you trade. All right, because just because the stock could be inside of the indexes that we trade here doesn't mean that it's gonna move similarly to the index, because they are being driven heavily by a select few stocks. Okay, but that's a good question though. I thought it was a bank holiday. It definitely is, Alexandria. It definitely is. All right, that's why we not gonna force anything. We're just gonna take our time and see what the markets give us. Let's see. I'm not in anything, just chilling this week. Not yet. Currently in EU longs. Okay, Matt. Shout out to you for being here, by the way, Matt. Let's see. EU long. Yeah, I'm not opposed to EU longs, right? Especially since I do like potential dollar. What did I say for the dollar? Yeah, I told you. I think I'm leaning towards maybe taking this lower. I would have preferred for us to take out the high first for the dollar and then fall, but this could just really just fall, right? And if the dollar is going to continue to trend lower, then obviously EU should continue to trend higher. Now, EU does look pretty good on this 5-minute time frame. Right, it does look pretty good, right? We are creating, you know, these higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. You know, so we are somewhat of in a at least in the start of a little bit of a trend higher. So yeah, I'm not opposed to this actually going ahead and making another leg higher. I think all the way up to the 108s is to surpass the 108s, maybe up to the 108.30s is also a solid play here for EU. This is gonna be a slow one, man. It's gonna be a slow moving day today, family. All right, so if you do take any trades, man, you just gotta have patience. You gotta have a lot more patience than anything. All right, let's see what else we got here, though. I'm in a seating position. I hear that. I faded oil. What has oil been doing? Oil looks like it's starting to roll over here. Okay, oil took out these highs, too. So we did just take out, you know, this little high right here on oil. And now we're starting to see signs of weakness come in. We also took out even this relative high here as well. And now we're starting to shift back within the range. I never, you guys know, I never really traded oil. Right? I actually never traded oil. I mean, the only time I took a trade on oil was because of it was a signal. Right? I've never personally just came here and said, oh yeah, I like oil. There's no real reason why. I just like to stick to my gold and my indices. But yeah, that would be cool to see. I want to see how oil starts to move now that a lot of other major oil producers are starting to trade outside of US dollars, right? Like Saudi Arabia and a few other of these top countries that are top dogs in producing oil and exporting oil, importing and exporting. A lot of them are now transacting in currencies other than the dollar. I want to see if that's going to have some type of effect on the oil itself. I don't know if it will or not, but that would be interesting to see. But that is a major move, right? Them getting away from transacting in USD. It's going to be a trend moving forward, to be honest with y'all. You're going to start to see a lot of countries start to get away from doing trade in US dollars and do it in their home currency, or it will have to be in their own currency if they're not going to use the dollar. Let's see. Got in the gold for the buy. Shout out to Janoy 518 stand up. Appreciate you, my brother. Yeah, I mean, hopefully gold can go, man. Gold is just super choppy. You know, again, the ways that I would get in is if we do come back to maybe this support and we hold that support, I might consider it. But I would really prefer to just allow this thing to go, right? Show us that you're actually gaining some strength, and then we just wait for the pullback, and then we take our type 1 entry, right? Our trigger line entry type of play. So that would be interesting. So that's what I personally would want to wait for gold, because this could just literally do nothing at these levels. Let's see. KJ's in the oil sell. What's going on, KJ? About to enter buys for GJ. GJ, man. I kind of abandoned my baby here, GJ. I definitely abandoned her. Yeah, I mean, I only like to buy yen pairs. Like, I only like buying yen pairs. I don't like selling yen pairs. All right, so whether it's GJ, UJ, AJ, EJ, NJ, Swiss J, I don't care what J it is, right? Like, I am not a fan of selling these. I would prefer to just wait for the buys. And the reason for it is just because, again, understanding, you know, the fundamentals behind the Bank of Japan, and what's going on over there. You know, they are having a very, very tough time with trying to, you know, stimulate their currency. If you look at the Japanese yen, like, this is just the currency itself, the value of the Japanese yen itself, right? Looking at the JPY basket, this thing has been getting absolutely worked, bro. Like, it's been getting absolutely destroyed. You know, ever since, you know, COVID happened and the market started to really rely on the dollar itself as a safe haven, you know, the yen has just been getting walloped. So it's kind of hard for me to try to, you know, go against this, especially knowing what they're going through and what they're dealing with. Oh damn, my Zoom call ended. I wonder why my Zoom is acting up. Yeah, my Zoom call is acting up. I don't know what's good with that. So yeah, I only like buying UJ, buying GJ, buying NJ, EJ, all J, and Swiss yen. I'm only looking for buys on those, so I'm with you on that. Now, how can we? Actually, we did see a little drop here. We did see a nice little drop here on GJ. All right, we actually are in a nice level of structure too. Yeah, this could be a nice play here. All right, I'm not opposed to it. I'm not opposed to it, looking for more upside. I think I would like to see the test of this loan candle. All right, if we can drop a little bit lower, I think you might have said you're in a buy already, so hopefully it doesn't stop you out if it does drop a little bit lower. But if we drop a little bit lower into this loan candle, I would be a big fan of then looking for some longs off of that. That would be nice. Like, come a little bit lower for the sake of me. If anybody's in the position already, then don't come lower. Just start going to the upside for our family members in the chat that already bought GJ. But for me, I would have preferred to get it around the 266 level, around the 663 level, 665 level. That would have been cool. But we'll see. But I definitely abandoned her, man. GJ was one of my favorite pairs. It still is. It's just I don't trade currencies as often now, right? Like, I don't even consider myself a forex trader like that anymore, right? Because I really only trade gold in the indices, right? So I don't even, like, I don't even think I qualify to be a forex trader anymore, family. I think I have transitioned into a whole different, you know, name. I'm an indice trader now. I'm a gold trader. I'm a commodity trader, right? So, I mean, how many of you guys are the same, right? We started off trading currencies and now we only focus on gold or indices. Am I the only one that's like that? I know I'm not the only one that's like that, right? Because if that's you, if you don't actually trade currencies anymore, then you're not a forex trader no more. Right? You're not a forex trader no more if you're not trading currencies, right? That's literally what that means. If you are a forex trader, it means you're trading currency pairs, right? So if you trade gold and indices and solely that, like I do, then yeah, our title is different, right? We are now indice traders or commodity traders, you could say. But let's see what we got here. I want to buy UCAD at 1.3692. Is that a signal, bro? That's a very precise number, my boy. So since you gave a precise number, I'm going to take that as a signal. And since that's a signal, guess what? We going to take it blindly. 10 lots. Or 10 contracts, or whatever you're praying. It will have to be lots, but he said 13692. 13692. Yeah, right back at the support. Right back here at the demand level. Full margin. Yeah, we gonna have to full margin this. We got the signal, man. Hey, we got the signal, man. Let's see. SEC drops Ethereum investigation. I seen that actually. Right, I seen that. I seen that last night. I read the actual the headlines of it. And that's major. That really is major, right? That means that as of right now, because the biggest argument, right, when it comes to crypto, and the SEC is trying to decide what cryptocurrencies are simply there to be as store of values, which is what Bitcoin is, just a store of value, or if it's a security, right? Because if these cryptos are considered securities, if Ethereum's considered a security, then we have to be prepared for heavy, heavy regulation, right? So the fact that they dropped the investigation, I'm taking that they're like, you know what? I don't even care. Let's just not even deal with it, right? Which is a good thing. Now, to be fair, we need regulation in the crypto markets, to be honest with y'all, right? Because especially with these lower cap projects, like I've gotten rug pulled like 10 times this year investing into smaller cap projects, and I understand the risk, right? So I'm okay with that. You know, that's why I don't go crazy anyways. You know, when I invest into anything under $10 million market cap, you always got to be very careful with. Shoot, anything under $50 million market cap can always get rugged, right? So it happens. But that's something that needs to be investigated, right? There's people purposely pumping these tokens. I truly believe, family, right? And I could be way off the ball here, right? But I dead ass think that there is literally a collective, a group of people that are all working together, right, to pump all these tokens that are going crazy, right? To go ahead and they create something, they launch it, they all are insiders in it, they all put their money behind it, and then they all start promoting it separately on all their channels, right? But I'm dead serious. I would be shocked if that is not true. I promise y'all, there is like a cabal of a group of traders, a group of crypto guys that are just dominating this space right now because of the influence that they have and because of who they're partnered with. And I'm telling you, I promise you, that's what it is. So there has to be some type of regulation against that, because that is legit a pump and dump, right? And we've seen it happen numerous times here. So, but I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure that will. Regulation is needed. All right, gold, where you at? Gold is starting to push here. See, this is what we need for gold. Come on, show a sign of strength, bro. Take out this high. If gold could take out this high, I'm officially going to be getting ready to look for buys. You know, if you guys that are already in buy, shout out to you, man. You guys are already eating, right? But for me, you guys know I'm a very conservative trader, man. I need to know, right? So if we take out this high, great. Wait for a little bit of a pullback, get our trigger line entry, and then we can take that and start to ride it up. That would be great. Hopefully the holiday though doesn't just make us super range bound. It's gonna be super annoying, but it is what it is. So you know how you and Skaz talk about unemployment impact. How do you feel since they're using AI workers, especially in jobs like Amazon, going to affect the job sector? Honestly, that's going to be a bigger trend moving forward, right? Where a lot of people, I actually seen Elon Musk yesterday, right? That's actually an interesting thing that you brought up, right? Elon yesterday was talking about the need for universal income, I think it's called. Let me see if I can find it. All right, because Elon was literally just talking about this. He said that there's going to be a need because of the rise of AI, that there's going to be a need for a universal income-based model to come into play where everybody gets paid as a human being. If you are American, right, just because you are American, you get a set, salary essentially just for being American. Just because of the rise of AI is going to literally take away so many jobs from Americans, from human beings as a whole. So yeah, that's very interesting. Now, how is it going to affect the labor market? I mean, it's going to affect tremendously, right? Obviously, if people are getting replaced by AI, I don't think AI is going to count into these reports, all right? Because that's not what, these labor markets or labor reports are reading, right? They're reading human beings. But let me see if I can find it real quick, because it was actually a good read too. Let me see. Let me see what he talked about. Let's see. I can't find it just yet. Yeah, I can't find it, but I know Elon I just seen it the other day. Honestly, it probably was yesterday. Yeah, I can't find it. It's all good. I mean, yeah, I honestly don't know how that's gonna affect it. I don't know how that's gonna affect it though, to be honest with you, Jade. Let's see. If countries choose not to use the dollar, why would the dollar go higher? It wouldn't. It wouldn't, KJ. Right? If other countries are now starting to abandon the dollar, right, then the demand for the dollar starts to drop, then the value of it should drop. Absolutely. Right? That's why long term, I think we're gonna see a lot of dollar weakness. Long term, right? We're gonna see massive dollar weakness for sure. All right, family, go ahead and smash the like button. Family, we just hit a new record on stream to 80 viewers. Let's freaking go, man. Round of applause for y'all, man. Come on, we were stuck at like 60, 70 viewers for the past week and a half. We have officially surpassed it. Let's go. Welcome all you guys to the family. I appreciate y'all so much for locking in with me. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you guys are not subscribed. My name is Abel, and I'm here trying to provide you guys with nothing but massive value. Right? I personally love talking about technicals, but I love even more understanding fundamental analysis. That's really one of my specialties, is being able to dissect the news, the data, not from no basic level neither, right? Like, we really try to break down what the hell the markets are going to do based off the releases that we get. You know, so if you are a nerd like me, if you are, you know, a fundamental nerd like me, or if you just want to get better understanding fundamentals, you're at the right place. I promise y'all. I promise y'all. So, all right, let's see. Morning, family. What's going on, Matthew? Markets have been terrible. Yeah, markets have been terrible this week. Let's see what else we got here, though. ETH and Tether are sus to me. I like Ethereum. Tether's just a stable coin. But the thing about Tether is they've been hacked numerous times before, right? Tether has like a security problem, right? Where they're constantly getting hacked, they're constantly getting bugged, and it's just annoying. That's why I don't use Tether as my stable coin of choice, right? I use USDC. I use Coinbase's stable coin if I'm going to put money into stable coins. We got AJ in the house. What's going on, AJ? Dropped what investigation? Oh, they've been dropped the XRP one. XRP already had won their investigation. Now they just dropped going deeper into Ethereum. Let's see. T-Rob up on gold. Let's go, Rob. Come on now. We got Devin in the building. What's going on, Devin? Appreciate you, my brother. Yeah, TJ, Universal Basic Kingdom. That's what it was called, yeah. Let's talk NQ. Let's talk NQ. Let's talk NQ. Andrew, man, welcome to the channel, man. Appreciate you. I haven't seen your name before, my brother, but hopefully I see you more. All right, but let's see. We got NQ, man. I mean, for me, just so you guys know, family, I do not like shorting indices for right now. Eventually, there are times and periods where we do want to short indices, but right now, I'm not a fan of shorting indices, right? So I personally like to just look for more continuation to the upside here, right? And looking at this has been actually trending higher here, all right? Ever so short, ever so small, but it is still, you know, trending higher. So we do have the open that just happened right now, right? The open just happened. And I do want to look for more buys here on the NASDAQ. So if we do continue to stay where we're at now, I mean, just continuing looking for these longs is probably a good play here, honestly speaking, right? Just because I do believe we continue to trend higher here. Same thing for the S&P. The S&P, I would have kind of I would have preferred for us to drop lower for the S&P, right? Come take out this low that we created last night, right? Or this is like Asian session low. If we could take out Asian session low, I think below there and grabbing all this liquidity could really fuel a nice massive move to the upside for the S&P. So that's what I would like to see. I would like to look for some longs below 55.59, 55.59. US 30, similar approach for US 30. You know, I want us to take out, you know, London session lows here, right? And then from London session lows, we can, you know, start to look for reasons to start to buy this as well. So overall, indices, I'm bullish. The S&P and US 30, I want us to take out some liquidity before we start to run. The NASDAQ itself could possibly take out some liquidity too if it wants to just break down below this low one time, but this thing has been pretty smooth to the upside. I don't know if we are going to get that break. But let's see, guys. Again, the open just happened. We don't play the first 5 minutes, right? The first 5 minutes just super chaotic. You know, you're going to see a lot of whiplashing back and forth when you're trying to play the first 5 minutes of the open, so we don't do that here. So we let that play out, and then after the first 5 minutes, then we start to look for, you know, possible, you know, areas to go ahead and get involved. But I am going to send an alert. I am going to send an alert at the bottom here for US 30. So if we take out that low, we are alerted about that. Same thing I'm going to do for the S&P as well. If we take out, I don't even know if we're going to go that low. I'm going to set up a couple alerts here for the S&P. I'm going to set an alert here right below this relative low that we just created. And then I'm going to watch all these stuff together. In terms of gold, what we doing, gold? All right, so gold is still choppy, man. Again, I wanted to see us take out this high. You know, the moment we are able to take out this high here for gold, that's going to really, really excite me, because then that tells me, all right, we could possibly start to make some moves. But again, it is Juneteenth, family, right? It is Juneteenth here in the States. Anytime there's a holiday in the States, man, there's not much liquidity in the market, so we do got to be mindful of that. It has been a pretty shitty week, though, in terms of just markets. Super choppy. On Monday, we caught a banger, though. Monday we caught a banger. Yesterday I did not trade yesterday. I wasn't able to, you know, find what I wanted to see, and now we're here today to see if we can get some. But let's see what we got here. Imagine when you don't comply with what the government tells you, they cut off your UBI and what you do. That's crazy, Rena. that is nuts, though, thinking about that, right? Imagine you owe taxes or something and they cut you off, or they start to, you know, garner your wages in that way, right? In your universal basic income. That'll be nuts. But that is an interesting point you just brought up, man. All right, let's see what you got here, Free Zone. What you got here?
Fewer and fewer.
Okay, here we go. There we go. Look at Free Zone, man. See, Free Zone, man, that's why you're the GOAT, bro. You always find the stuff that I'm looking for.
That a robot cannot do better.
Look at this.
There will be fewer and fewer jobs that a robot cannot do better. Okay. What to do about mass unemployment? This is going to be a massive social challenge. And I think ultimately we will have to have some kind of universal basic income. I don't think we're going to have a choice.
Universal basic income.
Universal basic income. I think it's going to be necessary.
So it means that unemployed people will be paid across the globe.
Yeah.
Because there is no job, machine, robot is taking over.
That's simply and I want to be clear that these are not things that I think that I wish would happen. These are simply things that I think probably will happen.
Sheesh. He's confident,
and
boy.
And if my assessment is correct and they probably will happen, then we need to say, what are we going to do about it? And I think some kind of a universal basic income is going to be necessary. Now, the output of goods and services will be extremely high. So with automation, there will come abundance. There will be almost everything will get very cheap. I think I think we'll just end up doing a universal basic income. It's going to be necessary. The harder challenge, much harder challenge, is how do people then have meaning? Like a lot of people, they derive their meaning from their employment. So if you don't have, if you're not needed, if there's not a need for your labor, how do you, what's the meaning? Do you have meaning? Do you feel useless? That's a much harder problem to deal with.
Sheesh. How y'all feel about that, family? What are your thoughts on that, man? Thoughts on that real quick. What do you guys think? Are you guys for a universal basic income, or hell nah? Or y'all not with it? Because listen, we're talking about Elon Musk, one of the smartest, intelligent people in the world. There's the thing about Elon, family. Like, Elon isn't operating in the year 2024 like everybody else. All right, Elon is already operating in the year 2030. Like, Elon thinks so far in advance that anything that he thinks about it sounds crazy until it actually happens, right? Just because of how advanced he is. He's not thinking year 2024. He's operating in year 2030 already, right? So he said it's not a matter of if UBI happens, it's a matter of when it's going to happen. It's going to happen, especially with the rise of AI and robots and automations. Like, it's going to need it, right? Or it's going to be a lot of homeless people, even more than what we got now. So that's actually interesting to see. I don't know how I feel about it, right? There is going to be, just like, you know, Rena said, if we adapt that, we are giving the government a lot more control than normal, right? Even more control than they already have, right? The government already has the ability to control you know, your wages through garnishings and things of that nature, right? Imagine if we have a UBI that they can literally cut off, or at least completely take away from you if you owe taxes, if you do this, to pay fines, whatever the case may be. That is crazy. That is crazy. I'm not a fan of more government control. Or that's why we buy Bitcoin, right? That's why we buy crypto, to get away from government control, all right? To be able to actually do that. So that's going to be crazy when it actually does happen. Absolutely crazy. Let's see. I did get into GJ buy. Okay, Linda. Yesterday, riding back up to the high. Let's go, Linda. Listen, we celebrate wins here, family. So anytime you guys got a win, drop it in the chat, man. You're going to get a nice little round of applause, man. So come on, Linda. You eating right now. Hopefully that continues to run for you. Let's go. Let's see. We appreciate Victoria. Appreciate you as well, Victoria, man. Good to see you in the chat. But let's see what we got here, bro. My stomach hurts. There's pre-workout and creatine kicking my ass. So you took pre-workout and creatine? Like, you took them both? Or is your pre-workout creatine? Or does it contain creatine? Like, it's, I mean, that's the point of creatine, bro. The creatine's supposed to get you acting like a crackhead. That's literally what creatine does. Like, it gives you crackhead strength. Crazy. Let's see. Happy Rey Mysterio Day, everyone. What's up, chat? What's up, Sam? Appreciate you. Let's see. I find that so funny how he is South African. Yeah, Elon is South African. No cap. Oh, that is kind of funny. Let's see. Everything is orchestrated like a blueprint laid out that followed by So what happens to trading? I mean, we can still trade, right? Currencies aren't going anywhere. All right. In fact, if we had a universal basic income, that honestly might even fuel these markets even more. Because us here in the States, we have a problem with spending money, bro. Like, we get money and we spend it. Imagine if we had a salary now every month that we're getting. People are just gonna blow through it. It's just gonna. This is the thing. If universal basic income actually was a thing, the rich are only going to get even more richer, and the poor are only going to get more poorer. That's just a fact. All right, a universal basic income is going to make people a lot lazier as well, but it's going to give people the ability to now spend money that they really should not be spending money, which they do already today. So, we got to see how that goes, man. Let's see. Elon is robot. That's why he might be a damn robot. I'm not even gonna lie. Let's see. I'd rather have my freedom. Absolutely. Bible done told us this already. I'll tell you, if you actually read the Bible and you actually see everything that's happening right now, yeah, you would really start to realize, like, all right, you know what? I mean, how many of us have heard, right? Again, I grew up in the church my entire life, right? But how many of us have heard that Jesus is coming or God is coming very soon, right? Like, oh, he's coming soon. I know we've all heard that, right? We've been hearing that for years now, decades. But no lie, with the way the world is today, I'm convinced it's really that close. Like, I'm convinced, like, oh yeah, all right, see now, again, and this is only if you believe in Christianity like I do, right? Then absolutely, like, we are damn near close to him coming, because boy, we need it. We need a rinse at this point. This world is going crazy right now with all the wars happening, all this chaos, right? All the things that our people are now trying to idolize. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, just go read the go read the Bible, right? Go read the book of Revelations for yourself, man, and tell me that there ain't that many, like, yeah, there's too many coincidences happening that are set in the book of Revelations that are happening today. So, hey, listen, y'all do what y'all do, but I know for me, I know where my faith stands, so I'm straight. But, all right, let's see what we got here. Spiritual awakening doesn't give a good feeling, yo. Separate, yeah, JJ, you're wilding, bro. Bro, if you're doing pre-workout and creatine, bro, sheesh, I feel bad for whoever you're going home to, because they gonna hate you, and then you gonna crash like crazy. Let's see. Bill Gates and Elon should not be involved in government plans. I don't like Bill Gates involved in government plans. I don't mind Elon. All right, I actually like Elon. I think Elon truly does have our best interest in mind. You can look at what his acquisition of Twitter and kind of make that assumption, like him buying Twitter for $40 billion. Like he bought that shit way overvalued. Like he spent way too much money on Twitter, let's be honest. But he understands how important Twitter is to the entire world, right? Like Twitter really is the social platform where all governments are at. You don't see the governments of the US real. I mean, you see the White House page on Instagram throwing little generic posts there and there, right? But you don't see them on Facebook. You don't see them nowhere else. But you see every government official on Twitter. Right, you see all the most popular and more influential people, more powerful people on Twitter, and Elon knows that, right? So he's like, you know what? If I could take control of Twitter, I can preserve our right to freedom of speech and our right to go ahead and express ourselves. So I think Elon is pretty cool. Bill Gates, on the other hand, now that's a whole different topic of discussion that we're just not going to get into. That's like going down the rabbit hole with Bill Gates because he does a lot of sketchy stuff. Let's see, they gonna get slick and say you gotta get the chip to get UI. That's crazy. That is crazy. Having to get the chip to get the UBI is crazy, right? But they will do something like that. You know how they try to do that with COVID, right? At one point they were telling, you know, that if you wanted to get a stimulus check, that you had to get, you know, the vaccine, right? You had to get the COVID vaccine. I'll go without the damn stimulus check for the. I mean, I didn't qualify for stimulus anyways, but I would have went without it. You would keep that. Like, listen, my body is unvaccinated. And I'm glad that I kept it that way. Because there's too many stories now and reports of people now that took the vaccines and they're dealing with complications. And I'm good. I'm good on that. All right, so family, let's see. We got gold starting to gain some strength here, right? We did actually just create a nice little higher low period as well. If this closes like this in this 5-minute time frame, which ends in about a minute, we might consider taking some. What's Indices doing? The NASDAQ spiked down. Again, I'm not opposed to the NASDAQ continuing bullish here. If we do close like this for the NASDAQ family, that is a very good buy opportunity in my opinion. All right, stops will have to go below the lows, but if we can close like this for the NASDAQ, I think that's a very solid opportunity here, and then target just back up to the highs. Same thing for the S&P. The S&P, it didn't take out the lows, man, but I don't know if we're gonna take out the lows for that. US 30, I would prefer for US 30 to take out the lows before we do anything. We're so close to it, we might as well. All right, so NASDAQ, what we got? We did get that nice closure. We didn't get the volume to support the move, right? But we did get a nice closure here on nice 5-minute candle here on the NASDAQ. Let's see how this continues to form here. Right, at this point, this is where I've been testing out, right, a lot of stop orders. So this is where I will go ahead and place a stop. A buy stop above. Let me see. All right, stop loss is going to be down here. And now if we flip back bullish to the upside here, hopefully it can trigger us and just run, right? So this setup right here, guys, is around a 1.66 to 1 risk to reward. Again, I typically like to stay around a 2 to 1, but you know, I just want to target back up to the highs because especially with it being Juneteenth today, I don't know if we're actually going to run too crazy, but you know, so I do have this position set right now. We got the rejection off of structure, right? We had a very bearish attempt that went absolutely nowhere, got completely erased by this bullish candlestick, increasing bullish volume as well. So yeah, if we flip back bullish here and we trigger that, I'll be in that trade right there for the NASDAQ. So we'll see how that plays off. In terms of the S&P and US 30, again, US 30, I want this to take out these lows. Like I have no interest in doing anything for US 30 until we take out the lows. And then when we take out the lows and we're in fresh liquidity, right? Fresh liquidity below the lows, I want to look for some buys, right? So then we'll look for our live OB play, and then we'll see what we can get from that. But yeah, so we are currently have this position set here. And for those of you guys that are new to the family, new to the channel, again, I love y'all, appreciate y'all. But we are trading a prop firm account here together. I am trading multiple accounts, right? But the one that you guys are going to be seeing on the screen, because I'm able to put it on the screen on TradingView, is a prop firm account. You know, this account is through Apex, but I have multiple. I have an account with Apex. I have an account with Top Step. Now, again, this one right here specifically is still on the challenge phase, right? So this is not the live funded account right here, right? And I wanted to do it this way because I want to document the entire process, right? From us getting funded to then actually trading the funded account and getting payouts, right? So it's all documented. You can't deny that, right? So this is still the challenge account. We've been trading it for a month now, and we're literally pretty much at break even still, like literally at break even. So we'll see how this goes, you know, but just for anybody that's new, so you guys know what we're trading here. All right, so we got that position set here on the NASDAQ. If we could flip bullish, that would be nice. Go ahead and trigger that buy, stop, and run for us. Even gold. Gold can be something similar too, man. All right, we can probably do something similar for gold too. Even probably put a buy stop above this 5-minute, right? Because we did get a nice strong 5-minute closure above, you know, structure. This is a very choppy range-bound market though, but you know, we did get another 5-minute closure supported by volume, right? Creating a higher low. You know, maybe something like this, right? You know, again, stop will have to be below the low. You know, a buy stop right above this high, right? The 5-minute engulfing candle high. Yeah, that would be a solid play. That would be a solid play. Now, I'm not going to put it on the screen because I already have the NASDAQ position that I'm going to be waiting for. But I am going to be setting this on my personal account as well, right? So I'm going to set the NASDAQ and the gold on my personal account. But because this is the prop firm account, right, I'm only going to be just letting the NASDAQ one ride. I'm not going to set the gold, but I am going to set it on my personal account, though, just so you guys are aware. All right, so let's see what we got here, though. Let's see. Let me catch up with the chat real quick. All right, see, they just want more consumers, so that works. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see, they're going to get slick and say you got to get the check. Yeah, the minds of people is beyond corrupt. Absolutely. He coming sooner, I'm telling you. Didn't the Nile River dry up, which happens in the good old book? I don't know. I haven't heard that, did it? That would be a crazy coincidence. And I ain't gonna lie. Let's see. Mercier got it, brother. We all got guns. Listen, I know I'm protected. I'll tell you that much. I know. Listen, I'm a super supporter of the Second Amendment. So I got one. I got one right next to me. What we talking about? Always keep some at arm's length. But absolutely. What's wrong with pre-workout and creatine? Is doing them both at the same time. That's what's wrong. Shoot, doing pre-workout and creatine, bro. Creatine alone. I've only done creatine a handful of times when I was trying to get buff back in the day, and it just made me feel like a crackhead, bro. Like I was shaking and so jittery, bro. And I understand that that's the point of it, but I just didn't like how it felt, bro. I really felt like I just did some shit that I shouldn't have done. Let's see, we're living in demolition, man. That's funny. Started an Alpha Capital Group account. Their 30% off code ends today. That is crazy. Yo, a lot of prop firms, family, a lot of Forex prop firms I've seen are starting to allow US traders back into their horizon. You know, so if you are looking at those Forex prop firm accounts, you know, Alpha Capital Group is one of the best ones out right now, according to various sources and websites. They do have a promo, right? They do have a promo because they just started to allow and accept US residents back to their platform. So, hey, that's pretty cool. I don't know what platform. What do they use though? Do they use C-Trader or do they have TradeLocker? I know they don't have MetaTrader if they're offering US clients, but what platform are they using? DXTrade is what they're using? That's pretty shitty, I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, it's cool that they allow it. Honestly, DXTrade is like the only platform that most platforms were able to use to accept US clients, so I get it, but DXTrade is one of the worst platforms, bro. I really can't stand that platform at all. They're pretty shitty. But hey, you can still do what you do. Let's see what we got here. Like almost what happened. He knew Steve would not put up with Bill's intentions. Yeah. Let's see. Trading for life, absolutely. We need to run at them likes for the boy. Appreciate you, Matt. Remember, market closed early today. Yeah. What time does market close today? 12. Yeah, it does close at 12, man. For a lot of these things. That's what I'm saying, fam. Like, to be honest with y'all, man, I'm placing this Nasdaq just because I do like the the little slow uptrend that we've been in, and I've been bullish these things for a while. But I would not be upset if we didn't even get a trade today. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I would not be upset about that. But let's see. We got US 30 falling here, family. We got US 30 did finally break below our low here. Again, I want us to really take out this low and then form us a nice live OB supported by volume. That'll be beautiful. We do have a little small imbalance right down here, so maybe around this 39,228 level based off futures pricing. Keep in mind, family, this is a futures prop firm account that I'm trading, so I go based off futures pricing, which is a little bit different than Forex pricing for various different things that we trade. But I like this little imbalance fill. Maybe if we do fall down into that area, that we can finally start to see, look for that live OB type of play to then go ahead and just see if we can at the very least, just stay within the range. That's fine. Like, I don't care if we trend or not. I just want us to at least, you know, fall below the range and then go right back in it, and then we can still catch a nice move off of that. That'll be nice. That'll be beautiful. We can get that. So, let's see. Stay strapped or get clapped. Absolutely. Listen, my whole family is strapped, so we good. My dad has like a whole arsenal. Like, that man got mad weapons. I got a bunch too, but not as many as him. Let's see. I do double dose of creatine with my pre. Oh nah, Carlos, you crazy. That's crazy. Hey yo, Los, that's crazy, bro. That's what I'm saying. That can't be good for your guys' heart, though. Like, you can't. That can't be good for your heart. Like, that much creatine and pre-workout, bro. Come on, Carlos. I need you to live, bro, to at least 100, bro. There's no way that could be good for you. Drew said, y'all chat, I'm going to Valhalla. Paradise Capital. What's Paradise Capital, Christian? Good to see you in the chat too, my brother. Let's see, funding traders. Funding traders do MT5. I actually seen people having issues though with funding traders. I could have swore I seen people having issues with funding traders, but they still offer MT5 for US clients. I remember we looked at this like a month ago, and I was like, man, this website is super clean. I really just like how their website looks. Like, I'm a first impression type of guy, right? You know, especially from platforms that are supposedly making a ton of money. Like, your website better look like it's made from money, bro. And I'm a big fan of how their website looks. But their rules are very generic, very typical, very standard, 5 to 10%, you know, 5% daily, 10% max, which is a little bit on the higher end nowadays. But 14-day or 7-day payouts, unlimited trading days, 0 commissions, minimum trading day 0. Yeah, that's cool. It's a little bit on the higher end. It's hard for me to, you know, prefer anything over Funding Pips, just because Funding Pips, in my opinion, is the #1 platform. And they have the best trading rules still, and they are still the cheapest. All right, they are still the cheapest, right? Even though they raised their prices a little bit, they're still the cheapest. You know, Funding Pips is literally $100 cheaper, $100 plus cheaper than Funding Traders, and Funding Pips is doing millions of dollars in payouts every single month, easily. 0 payout denials too. Like, they don't deny nobody at all. If you're caught cheating, right, through Funding Pips, they'll still pay you out, but then you get banned after, right? So they literally don't deny nobody, which is also a positive. So, all right, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I have the sound when you execute. Now that ding ring sound gets a bit. Yeah, oh my! I can't stand DX straight for that reason, bro. There's like no way to turn that shit off, neither. He said, "Strap society." Red Bull giving them wings. That's hilarious. Let's see. Paradise Capital's a prop from me. I never heard of Paradise Capital. Never heard of them. Sheesh. Let's see, creatine usually doesn't give you the shakes. It usually the stimulants and pre-workout that gives you the jitters. I don't know. When I took creatine, boy, that had me wired. that had me wired, bro. It could be just my mind. It could be a mindset thing too. You know, everybody that I was going to the gym with at the time, they were hyping it up like crazy. So it could have been a mind thing. Let's see. You said Capital Paradise Capital. I never even heard of this. I mean, the website looks pretty cool. A 95% profit split, though? That's kind of crazy. And they offer HFT accounts? Don't tell me that. I got my HFT bot still. I could pass this $770 though for 100K? Sheesh. Oh, it's because it's the HFT. Live HFT. You can get up to $1 million in funding through this platform? That's crazy. What the hell? These are probably 1 phases too, huh? It's probably just a 1-phase challenge. You said get that milli? That's crazy. Yo, you know what's nuts? Paid us $6,000 for the $1 million account. I got my HFT bot. What platform do they trade on, man? Are they MetaTrader or do they use something else? It looked like a MetaTrader screenshot back here. If they're MetaTrader, I could pass this shit. in 15 minutes. Yeah, it is. Look at that. MT4 too. Oh, nah. See, now they're playing with me. They're playing with me. Family, who wants to go half on $1 million account? 25. Actually, it's 6,000. Who wants to go half on this? 3,000. I'll pass it for us. All right, we'll pass that shit in like 15 minutes. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. They have the regular challenges too. Okay. I was about to say like, whoa, boy, they wildin'. Oh, their regular challenges are pretty cheap too. 479. Pretty cheap. All right, let's see. Yeah, my fault. I was talking to wifey real quick. Does he tell wifey to go half? Listen, wifey don't. She's not into trading, so she don't even know what the hell is even going on. Yo, if I were, this is the thing though. I've only had success with one HFT firm, and I've gotten numerous payouts through them. This is a cute little graphic though. I don't know. I'm sketchy with these type of firms though, to be honest with y'all. I really am kind of sketchy with these ones. I'm not sketchy of the fact that they offer HFT. I don't care if they offer HFT, because there are HFT platforms that are actually doing their thing and are actually still, you know, paying out. Again, I've gotten 4 payouts consistently now from Cortana, and people talk shit about Cortana all the time. I've gotten 4 payouts already from them in the past 2 months, 3 months. So, yeah, this is an interesting platform though. I've never heard of them till today. All right, let's see what we got here though. Let's see. I've been paid out already and got another one coming up Friday. Let's go, Matt, man. Let's go, man. Now, crazy thing is, Matt, I ain't gonna put your business out there, so you are more than welcome to do it. But listen, family, that boy Matt Ben, he's crushing it, man. He's crushing it at a high level, right? When it comes to these prop firms, man, absolutely crushing it. You know, he should be sitting on a hefty amount. So let's go, man. I love that, and I appreciate Jose, Carlos, man. Shout out to you guys too for showing them love, man. Let's go. We need that. Let's see. I love my pre-workout. My workouts feel godly. Yeah, because you over there shaking like crazy, Carlos. All right, let's see. We got US 30 now falling. Come on, get down into this level. Get down to what's NASDAQ doing? Oh, the NASDAQ didn't give us the play we wanted. Again, the NASDAQ did not give me the play I wanted, so I'm going to delete my order real quick because I really wanted this to continue off of that. So we're going to have to go back into wait mode. Gold as well also is just not giving what we want just yet, right? It didn't actually break the high of the engulfing candle, so we're still not, I wouldn't be in this regardless. But these things are now back correcting once again, family. Let's see how this stuff plays out here. What are these things about to do? What are y'all about to do? Let's see, can you explain more about HFT? It's Trade Locker. They trade on a Trade Locker? Word? I likes that. Again, I'm a fan of Trade Locker. I really like the Trade Locker platform. HFT is just high frequency trading, right? It allows you to pass the challenge with a bot. That's all that is, right? If you have access to a HFT bot, then you can use the bot to actually get you funded. That's what that is. But with HFT firms, the rules are a lot stricter. There's usually restrictions on how much you can request per payout. Like through my Cortana account, I can only request up to 7% per payout. Up to 7%. Max, you can't. Like if you make more than 7%, you try to request it, you're gonna get denied, and they're gonna have to restart your whole account. Or not reset the whole account, but you're gonna have to, you know, wait another 14 days or so. So let's see. It seems too good. Yeah. Tell the wifey to go out. Wifey was just asking me about food. You guys want a plate? Wifey over there about to make me some scrambled eggs. Family, what's your guys' preferred meal in the morning, man? What's your guys' preferred meal in the morning when you wake up? If you eat in the morning, I know some people don't like to eat breakfast. I need to eat breakfast every morning. Right? What is your guys' preferred meal to eat in the morning? Because I got wifey whipping me up some scrambled eggs. I need that. Let's see. I'll do the millie with you, Ninja. We'll do it. Hey, that's 6K, man. I'm dead serious too, Ninja. We gonna talk. I'm gonna do some research on that damn prop firm. I don't know if they've ever gotten somebody to buy $1 million account, but if they have, you know, proof of people actually trading $1 million account, just think about that, bro. Making 1% on $1 million account. Yeah, it's a quick 10 band. Wait, 1% is it? Yeah, it's a quick 10 bands. Just 1%. Imagine we make 5%, 10% on $1 million account. Oh my God, that would be crazy. Let's see, what would you recommend for beginners for funded accounts? That's a good question. What would you recommend? Are you talking about in terms of firms, aim straight? Are you talking about firms to choose from, or just more so like just game? Right? Because if we're talking about funded accounts, guys, right? The number one thing that I could tell anybody, and this should be honestly, you should do this regardless, is to read the damn rules. Like, read the rules. Like, be aware of what the rules are for the firms that you're trading. Right? So many people go ahead and buy a challenge not aware of what the rules are, and then when they end up losing their account, now they're upset at the platform because they lost their account when it's your fault for not reading the rules. So that's the number one thing, man. Like, we gotta be aware of what their actual rules are. Right? Every firm has differences in what their rules are, right? So you have to make sure to just read that. Go to the frequently asked questions, go to the rules, and make sure you understand that thing like the back of your hand. And then go ahead and just trade how you normally trade. That's just how I feel about that. Let's see what we got here though. I'm gonna have to get on the prop firm. I think everybody, family, if you don't have a lot of capital to start with, like if you're not starting with thousands of dollars, then you have no choice but to eventually get the prop firms. Right? Because you're never gonna be satisfied with, you know, trying to trade $100 account. Right? You're never gonna be satisfied even trying to trade $1,000 account. Right? Because the gains that you get are never gonna satisfy yourself. Right? You know, you can make 20%, right, on $1,000 account, which is $200, but because it's only $200, you're not gonna be satisfied with that. Right? That's just typically how we operate. So, if you're not starting with large capital, then you're eventually gonna have to go the prop firm round. Just leverage that for sure. Let's see, shout out to you, Abel. You are truly the GOAT. The way shared info research on Monday was one of the most unselfish things I've ever seen. Nobody does. I appreciate that, Linda. Thank you so much. Let's see. We got Rob. T-Rob in the building. He took the GJ buys. I'm still chilling, family. I didn't get the break above that I wanted on these things, so I'm still chilling. But what we are seeing now is we did get US 30 spike below these lows. Again, I want US 30 to now get towards, again, a 39.22 level. Right, come fill this little small imbalance that's wide open, this little fair value gap for all you smart money ICT traders. Fill that and then give us a live OB, and then we in there. I think that would be beautiful for us. So we're still waiting on that. No positions as of now. Gold is still chilling. We did fall below gold too, man. So this could be interesting down here at these levels. What we got here in smaller time frame? We could see some down here at these smaller levels, because we did just test another low. Let's see what we get here in these smaller time frames, man. If we do reclaim back above structure, back above the 2340s, we might consider some, but we gotta see how that continues to build out and form here. Yeah, we're still being patient, family. Still being patient, man. Again, our job is not to force anything. Our job is to wait for the right opportunity that makes the most sense, man, and then we take it. You know, we're not gonna force a damn mother junkin' thing here. We not gonna drop our thing up, bum 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 bum. We're definitely not gonna force it, knowing that it's a bank holiday. We're not that crazy. Let's see, why is she not into trading? She was into trading. She was doing more so binary options at one point. That's like her speed. She just doesn't have the patience, right? Just like most people, right? She just doesn't have the patience to, wait and allow things to play out, right? That's why the binary options route was like what she preferred, because it was time based. She knows whether she's gonna win in a minute or two, right? So she preferred that. But then obviously her discipline and just dealing with the emotions just wasn't her thing. So she eventually just said, you know what? It's your thing. You write it up for us. No cap. Let's see, that pick did look like Pip Island on that platform, right? Paradise, whatever that shit was. Let's see. Wonder if you ever listened to Top Step TV. I have listened to them, for sure, right? Especially off stream. I do, right? Because they have a ton of traders on there, and they do their thing. What's going on, Donovan? Good to see you in the chat. Do markets close early today? They do, right? They supposedly close at 12 noon time. Now, closing the markets, that's what I'm confused on. When people say the markets are going to close, right? Because they say they're going to close at 12. What is going to close? Like, are the markets just going to stop moving? Right? Because the markets don't ever stop moving unless it's like Thanksgiving or like a Christmas maybe, right? That's when like the markets just don't move. Like indices are just not moving at all, right? But it's rare for holidays to cause it to stop moving. So I'm interested to see how that plays off at 12 o'clock as well, to see what happens. Let's see, HFT bot capacity challenge. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of y'all that I've passed challenges for, man. You guys know it. We do that shit literally in 10-15 minutes. It's passed already. Need that Cortana account? I'm telling you. Let's see, eggs, bacon, and waffles, sausage, eggs, and cheese and biscuits. Ooh, that sounded good. Listen, you can never go wrong with no bacon, egg, and cheese. Ever go wrong with no bacon, egg, and cheese. Alright, bacon, egg, and cheese is one word, by the way, if you're from New York. You can never go wrong with no bacon, egg, and cheese, man. Ever. But I see we did have the 10:03. 10:03 did pass, family. So 10:03 gang, I appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to y'all that do drop the 10:03s in the chat. You guys are true supporters, man. I love that for y'all. I love that for myself. Big 10:03s in the chat, man. Big 10:03s in the chat. You guys know, man. Only the OGs, right? The ones that been rocking me really know what 10:03 is. Let's see what we got here, though. We got some fruits. Jess, you only like coffee in the morning, Jess? Jeez, I can't just survive off solely coffee. And I hope it's not just black. You know how I feel. I know you was on that call, Jess, when I was talking shit about anybody that just drink black coffee straight. Like, that should be illegal. Like, to just drink black coffee straight is just gross. But we're not going to go down that rabbit hole, because y'all was also frying me up. Because there was a lot of y'all that actually do it. Let's see, eggs and sausages. Well, yo, you really from New York, right? He said eggs and paws sausages. Like, you had to put the paws in there, Drew? Let's see, do you know when? UTC4, also, is there a place where it tells you all that, or do you just have to know because there's a holiday? So I know about it just because I'm on Twitter. All right, I'm going to be honest, y'all. Twitter is the place to be, family, if you want to know all the news immediately. Like, Twitter, you'll find out news the moment it comes out. Right, because it just starts going viral, it starts trending. So you just find this stuff out on Twitter, right? So that's where I typically see a lot of these updates on news and times and holidays and things like that. So Twitter is really where I found all my resources. But I don't know. I don't know what time. I don't know. I think they could be talking 12 p.m. Eastern. I would assume that we're talking East Coast time, since we base things off the New York Stock Exchange. So since we're talking about the New York Stock Exchange, I would assume it's probably East Coast. So I would probably say 12 p.m. Eastern. So in about 2 hours, I think. But then again, I don't know if it's actually going to close the market. Like, I've never traded. I can't remember trading around Juneteenth. Right? Even though it's been a holiday for the past 3 years, I can't remember actually trading around it. So I can't even give you guys an answer on how it's going to play. Let's see. Let's see. I'm off the funding Pips firm right now. They smooth. Yeah, we got the big 4L back in the building. The big 4L, the biggest. I'm going to say that every time you jump in, by the way. You got to add that to like a track. That would be crazy, right? You make a song and you get a little sound clip of the biggest 4L. That'll be hilarious. Let's see. Antonio said 2 bananas, 2 eggs, 2 scoops of protein, 2 scoops of protein and milk smoothie right after the gym. That sounds like a vibe. I'm not gonna lie. That sounds like a little vibe right there. I'm not opposed to that. Let's say I turned a $100 account to 1,000 and then blew it, crushed my soul. I think I had some tears over it. That happened similar to me though, bro. You know, I told this story before, right? And again, if you are OG in my community, you guys probably heard this before, right? But I told you guys like my first ever live account. You know, I took $60. It was my first ever time depositing money into a broker account with $60, right? And that broker was Hugo's Way back in the day, right? Was it Hugo's Way? Could have been FX Glory, or it could have been Trader's Way. It probably was Trader's Way. Actually, I think it was Trader's Way. Only OGs know Trader's Way, right? Trader's Way was my first broker. I deposited $60 within a week. I don't know how I did it, but I turned $60 into $600 within a week. That following Friday was NFP. Because of the group chats that I was in, everybody was hyping up NFP. Oh yeah, we're about to make a lot of money. So I ended up putting 2 standard lot sizes, 2 standard lots on a $600 account. And needless to say, I was also about to be in tears, right? Because it just did not go in my favor, right? I literally blew that account in a matter of 5 to 10 seconds after news came out. I was blown, right? And then after that experience, right, of seeing the account grow, right, me having this high of highs because I grew my account, I just made what I would have made at my job for that week, literally in a week on a computer. So I was at the highest highs, right? But then when I blew my account, I went to the lowest lows because I was just so shocked that happened. But I learned my lesson about trading around news at that time, for sure. But after that, though, it really affected my mind, right? Like it really affected me emotionally to where I was really not able to rebound and get my emotions right for the next year to 2 years. And this is the true story, right? Ever since I took that massive loss, which again is only $600, right? Technically it's only $60 because that was the deposit. But seeing that and realizing, okay, this trading shit is real. I just lost all this money that I could have took out, paid some bills with. That really put me down a spiral, right? Where I just couldn't I had no consistency at all whatsoever, right? I had that beginner's luck at first, and then the beginner's luck went away after I blew it. And then I went through 2 years of just straight blown account, loss. I probably blew more accounts than every single one of you guys on the call combined. All right, I don't know about combined because there's a lot of y'all on here, but I blew a lot of accounts, right? And I truly credit that loss that caused that account, right? Because that loss exposed me to what really is possible in this game, right? Because at that point I was only experiencing wins, right? Because I'm brand new. So I'm like, there's no way trading is this easy. I'm like, what? $60 to $600? Trading is this easy? I'm about to have a Lambo by the end of the year. And then I lost it all. I'm like, oh shit, maybe it's not that easy. And then I just wasn't able to rebound for another 2 years. That's a true story, by the way. That's a fact. Like my friend, one of my day ones from back at home, right? One of my day ones from back at home. We actually went half on that. It's crazy to even think about that. We went half on a $60 account. He put up 30, I put up 30. And I blew it. Crazy thing is, I left work early. Like, I swear to God, I don't swear to God. I'm sorry, God. I take that back, right? I swear on everything I love, though, besides God and my family. How do I put that? You guys get the point, family. Like, I'm not lying about this, right? We both put up 30. We both worked at the same job. I left early. I made an excuse to leave early so that I could be home in time for NFP, only to blow it. And then when my friend came home after work because he didn't leave early, how do you think he reacted? He was like, what the hell, bro? We was just up. So yeah, it was a interesting story, you could say. Oh man. Yeah. Interesting story, man. But that's a true story though, by the way, family. I know what's crazy, and you guys are hilarious, by the way, with the Aki way. That is dumb funny, right? The bacon, egg, and cheese, the Aki way. I actually do want to go to that Ak and actually, do some things. That would be hilarious. Do you guys actually call your corner store guys Ox though? Because I did. I think anybody growing up in New York, if you have a corner store around you, you always call them Aki. I know I did. Hey, yo, Ak, what's the word, man? Let me get a bacon, egg, and cheese, and let me get that backwoods right there, man. That was my go-to. The bacon, egg, and cheese, a pack of backwoods, and then damn, what are those drinks called? Oh shoot. Can't remember the drink, right? But you got to get the bev. You can't go without the bev, right? So it's like every morning was always my routine. Let's see. Can't forget the bev. Never. Yeah, you guys are hilarious, bro. You guys are hilarious. Hey, what do you think about the Texas Stock Exchange? That's actually interesting, right? I actually just seen that too. Texas is also trying to launch their own essential their own exchange as well, just like how the New York Stock Exchange has one. Texas is trying to launch one too. That's going to be interesting to see how that actually plays out, man. It really is going to be interesting to see. How did you learn? To be honest, through just watching a lot of people, through trial and error mainly. I have a lot of people that I consider mentors that I've learned from. Some that I spoke with daily on a daily basis, and some that don't know who the hell I am. But that's how I learned, right? I'm a stealer, right? I'm a thief, right? I'm a thief. And I say that proudly, right? And the reason why I say I'm a thief is because if I see somebody that has and I only steal knowledge, by the way. I don't steal actual physical products, right? You know, I stole a shirt out of PacSun back in the day, and I ended up getting caught. And that was my stint of being a thief, right? I got caught. They took me to the mall, to the security office in the mall. They called my parents. I was young at the time. I was like 12, 13. And I got my butt whooped. Ever since then, I don't steal nothing, right? But I steal knowledge. You know, so I steal knowledge from everybody, right? If I see that you are credible and you're actually performing at a high level, I'm going to watch your shit. I'm going to watch your trainings. I'm going to watch your sessions, because I know I could get little bits and pieces, right? Little bits and pieces from what you do to add it to my strategy. That's the thing about me, guys, right? I don't go... When I try to learn from somebody, right, I'm not trying to get the whole pie, right? Because my shit works already, right? My system works, my strategy works, I'm profitable, I'm doing my thing, I'm making money. But if I can just add one little piece to the puzzle, right, that can maybe give me a better, a better win percentage, right? Or just help me, a little bit better, then I'll take that all day long. No questions asked. I ain't even gonna apologize. I ain't even gonna say nothing. I'm gonna steal your knowledge and I'm gonna run with that shit. Absolutely. Right, so yeah, that's where I'm at. Let's see, I do need to find a meal plan after the gym. I hear that. I gave Trader's Way so much money. Yeah, I did too. Man, Trader's Way is really OG. Is Trader's Way even still up? I'm pretty sure they probably are still up, huh? This was really my first ever broker was Trader's Way. Yeah, they're still up. And they got MT5. I haven't used them in like 4 or 5 years though. I don't even know if they accept US clients anymore, because down here it says it's not directed. But yeah, Trader's Way was one of my first brokers. FX Glory was another one of my first brokers. FX Glory was cool back then because they offered crazy leverage. Like they offered up to 3,000. Imagine having a broker that gives you 3,000 to 1 leverage. This broker does it. Look at this. Leverage up to 1 to 3,000. That's dangerous. If you are a new trader, don't come here. Do not even bother. But if you have experience, imagine what you can do. Imagine the flips that you can do with leverage up to 1 to 3,000. That's insane. Right? So this was also one of my first brokers as well, that I used to use. Let's see. The emotional toll massive losses take on you is crazy. It does take a while to get through it. It really does, bro. I remember having that beginner's luck too. Had called a nice US 30 buy. It happens, I'm telling you. Me too, Jess. Trader's Way was my... I think Trader's Way might have been the first for a lot of people. What kept you going after that? Honestly, just wanted to do better. This is the thing about me, family, right? If you know me, right, you know, for one, I'm very competitive. Right, I'm extremely. I compete with anything. If you guys been in our community, right, especially if you guys been in the Profit Society or anywhere of my platforms or my teams, you guys know I compete with anybody, no matter what it is. Even if I don't feel like I'm good at it, I'm gonna try my best, right? So I think my competitive nature and seeing other traders succeed in it made me want to continue to go, because if they could do it, then I know for damn sure I could do it. Like, there's no way in hell somebody else that is breathing like me, that bleeds like I do, that uses the bathroom like I do, and is performing at a high level like that is able to do it, and I can't. I just can't. I can't believe that, right? So my competitive nature played a big part. And my second thing is very simple. My mindset is wired, or was wired at a point where it's get rich or die trying with this. Right now, to be fair, I tried so many different things. I tried trading. I tried drop shipping. I tried Amazon automation. I've tried creating a what is that? I tried what is it called? I tried doing the marketing, a social media marketing agency. I tried that as well, right? I tried a lot of things. There was a point, guys, that I thought I was an inventor, and I was over here trying to invent different things that I could try to trademark and and put a patent on it. So I tried a lot of different things, you know, ever since 2016, 2017, when I really had that shift in mindset. And the only thing that really stuck with me was trading. Right? Trading was the one thing, even though I didn't have crazy results, I just always went back towards trading, and that's why I just stuck with it. I tried everything. I'm telling you. I know I ain't the only one too. I know some of y'all done tried drop shipping. I know some of y'all done tried, you know, mad different shit too. It's just trading is what really caught my attention the most. Let's see. Loki thought he thought his actual name was Jose. Nah, that's what you call anybody that works at a corner store. You know what's crazy? It don't even matter. Right, if the I don't even care what race they are, say, right? It could be a black person, right, running the corner store, and I'm still calling him Ak. Hey, yo, Ak, we need that. Let's see, the fruit punch or mango Arizona. The Arizona was definitely the go-to. Another thing too, if I wasn't getting the bacon, egg, and cheese, I'm definitely getting the beef patty the beef patty with cheese on a croissant, or not a croissant, on a cocoa bread. Damn, that's how you know I'm really, like, bro, I gentrified myself moving away from New York, because now I live in North Carolina, where there ain't no damn corner stores over here unless you go to the hood. I don't live next to the hood, right? So there ain't that many corner stores over here, right? So I be forgetting, I'm gentrified now. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, man, them beef patties with cheese and cocoa bread, sometimes a little bit of lettuce and hot sauce. Oh my God, with an Arizona on the side. Oh my God, boy. That's a hood classic right there. That is a hood classic, I promise you. Like, I might run a Food Lion and go get me some of them Jamaican beef patties that they be selling in Food Lion, and make me one of those. Them be going crazy. Holy moly. Yeah, nah, the beef patty and cocoa bread is a whole meal. Absolutely. Sheesh. That's crazy. Let's see, those are all unregulated brokers. Right? Those are all unregulated brokers that we were just talking about. Unregulated. But let's see, family. Gold is just doing nothing, man. Indices are not doing anything neither. And again, this is what we should have expected today, right? Really not much movement at all. I mean, US 30 is finally breaking lower. US 30 finally got into that little imbalance. Now US 30 looks the only one, in my opinion, that we might be able to get something from. So let's continue to watch this and see how we go here. But shout out to US 30, man, at least doing something. The Nasdaq really isn't moving. The S&P is falling as well a little bit. Okay. Not really, but it's trying. See, but we did take out this little relative structure point right here. If we can get some live OBs on this stuff, man, I'll be taking that. If we get some live OBs on this, I'll be taking that all day. Let's see, no cap, I had that last night and it slapped. I know that. I'm telling you though, bro. I know it did, bro. I know that cocoa bread with cheese slap, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. I wish I had some here. I would make some homemade ones. Absolutely, I would. Oh man, you got me over here thinking about that thing now, man. I might have to go downtown. I might have to go to downtown Raleigh, try to find a corner store and see if they sell it. I need to get me one now. Now y'all watch. Don't be surprised if you guys see on my social media, I actually got a beef patty with cocoa bread and cheese, and a little bit of lettuce and some hot sauce, maybe some barbecue sauce. I don't know, depending on how I feel. Maybe throw some bacon in that John too. You can get creative, man, with these corner stores. Whatever you want, they gonna make it. You can throw whatever the hell you want on these things. Whether it's a beef patty, whether it's a chopped cheese, whether it's an egg sandwich, it don't matter what you get, right? You could really be creative, and they just gonna do it no matter what. So I'm telling you, I might really go get it. Let's see. You know what's funny? I don't drink any of those staples anymore. Neither do I, bro. That's what I'm saying. I think I don't eat it no more, just because there's no corner stores close to me, or else I probably would. Let's see. Drop the location if you do find it. I got you, Omar. Yeah, now we gotta find one for sure. Let's see. Can't forget the Bev. Never forget the Bev. Ever, 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 ever. Let's see. I tried getting them peas in. Ended up sitting on that shit, smoking it. Yo. All right, so let's see what we get here, family man. Again, if US 30 can rebound here, flip back bullish and engulf this, I'll consider taking it and seeing if we can probably try ride up back into the range. At least stay range bound. Again, I'm not expecting too much movement, but you know, if we could possibly at least cash it just right back within the range, even just back up to this structure point, that's a good move for US 30, man. We might be able to at least grab that. What's gold doing? Gold? See, gold did spike lower and now it's pushing back up here, man. Maybe we could have. I did say this too on gold, and I fumbled the bag on gold, right? I did say that maybe if gold came all the way back down to the support, we could take a buy, but yeah, it is going. I don't know if it's going to continue to go, but we are just stuck in that little channel right there. We're going to see how this plays out, though. We'll see. Come on, US 30, give us some. What about 3 minute? 3 minute? If we get a 3 minute live OB, I'm with that too. I'm with a 3 minute live OB as well. We'll take the 3 minute if that's what the only thing's showing us. Come on. We just need this to form now. Come on, Lee. Come on. Give us some. Give us some here. If you give me this 3 minute live OB, I'm taking that. Let's see. You know damn well you ain't finding no cocoa in North Carolina. I doubt it, bro. Hey, I could probably go to Food Lion though. Go to the supermarket and probably find it. Make my own damn cocoa bread. It might not be as good, but honestly, I might have to go to Durham. Durham probably got it. Durham definitely has a lot of hoods over there. If I pull up to Durham, I probably could find some. You know what I'm saying? Or I could go to Fayetteville. Fayetteville's a little farther to drive than me, but Fayetteville's really the hood. That's like an hour away from me. That's like near where my dad lives, all the way over there in Fayetteville. Shit is deep, but I promise you they got hella corner stores over there. I'm pretty sure I could probably go to Durham. I'm telling you, I could go right to Durham, or I could go down, you know, down to downtown Raleigh and find some shit probably. Come on now. Yeah, the S&P is still falling here. Let's see how this continues to play out here. Again, we are in this range here for the S&P. I like to sell off. If we come closer to the bottom of the range, then we could just start to buy it back up. Again, I do think these are going to continue bullish no matter what happens here. So I like the sells because now we can look for these longs to get involved in. Come on, give us some. Give us some. So we're not going to get the 3 minute live OB, are we? Oh, hold on now. Hold on now. It's not supported by volume though. Yeah, it's not supported by volume though. So we didn't get the 5 minute OB or the 3 minute live OB just yet. I mean, we did get a little pause in price though. You know what? This is what we could probably do right here, right? I'm not gonna set it, but I'm just gonna watch it, right? You know, if I was to take some, it could be some like this, right, with US 30. You know, target right back on up to the highs, right back on up to the highs. And what I'm considering is maybe putting a buy. You know what is what I'm gonna do? This is gonna be a super risky. I'm gonna have a super tight stop, and this could absolutely violate me and destroy me, but I'm interested in seeing how this will play out. Let me see. Because what I'm looking at is maybe if, you know, we break the previous 5 minute high, it could drive us at least to push us up, you know, a solid 30, 40, 50 points or so for US 30. Because US 30 moves fast as hell too, so. Let me see. I might set it like this. Again, I might take a L because I'm gonna run a super tight stop with this. So I might take an L on this, but it's cool if it happens. It is what it is. Let me see. I'm gonna set the buy stop. We're gonna throw 6 contracts on this bad boy. And this is what we're looking at. So if this does flip bullish and starts to drive, the buy stop should trigger. Stop is gonna be down here, risking around 360, right? To target up here for around 840. So this is essentially a 2.3 to 1 risk to reward, which is not a bad risk to reward. And the thing is, I think if we do start to run here, I think US 30 could even go higher. Matter of fact, I'm actually going to put my stop a lot higher, back up above the highs. So that would be a crazy 5 to 1 risk to reward, right? 5R multiple. Crazy. All right. But I am going to watch it. I will, if this does get triggered, I'm going to watch it like a hawk as we start, if we can go and start to drive. But come on now, let's see. Let's see, we did break the lows. I honestly didn't want to break the lows of the previous 5, but let's see how this plays out here. If this doesn't just flip back bullish on this 5-minute candle, I'm just going to delete the order, and honestly, we might not just get anything for today. But let's see what we get here. We're going to keep on watch. We're going to keep watching this. Let's see, 25-cent now and later with the 50-cent hug off. So the red bag of hot popcorn. The Debbie snack was too yeah, nah, we used to go crazy with the snacks. One of my favorite go-to snacks, where were they? The little fishes, the little red fishes. What are they called? The little red candy fishes, right? What were they called? No, red candy. What are they called? Yeah, these, the Swedish fish. Boy, this is how you know you in the hood, right? When they actually just take a baggie, like a little sandwich baggie, and they put a bunch of these things in there. They just put like a handful of these in there for like 25 cents. This is what I used to buy all day long, bro. Especially when I was just high as hell. I will go to the corner store, get all my food, and then I'll go ahead and get a couple baggies of these. Oh my God, boy, that was the boy. I felt like I was eating at Ruth's Chris. I felt like I was eating at Fleming's. I felt like I had like a 5-course meal with the bacon, egg, and cheese, or the beef patty with cocoa bread with the bev, and then these Swedish fish on the side. Ain't nobody could tell me a damn thing, bro. Like what? And it had to be in a bag. I ain't accept it if it was in the box. Nah, I needed the ox to actually take them out, put them in a little baggie, and then I knew it was gonna hit. So, but yeah, let's see. I mean, US 30 is still falling here, family. So I don't like that we didn't put a top wick though. We didn't put a top wick here on the 5-minute. We did not put a top wick here on the 5-minute. If you look at almost every candlestick, actually we didn't put a top wick here neither or here. Let me actually look at Forex pricing. Because 90% of candlesticks have wicks, right? So whenever there's candlesticks left without wicks on one side, more times than not, the market will eventually want to go in that direction to start to create those, or at least tap above those, right? So we'll see how this plays off. Again, I'm going to leave my position here. I'm going to leave my position here just like this. If we get another 5-minute candle that opens and just drives even lower, then I might just be like, all right, you know what? It's just not our day. Let's just chill out. All right, let's just come back tomorrow, not even deal with the bank holiday nonsense, and just come back tomorrow and chill out. But we're going to leave this for right now. If this flips back bullish, holy moly, we'll be lit. We will be lit. Let's see. Your son's favorite as my favorite. Swedish fish go crazy. Come on. You about to just keep on dropping US 30? That's fine if you guys are. Again, I don't care about the sells. What's gold doing? Gold is holding this support, man. Gold did come all the way back above the 2341s right now, and it's currently holding. Family, is anybody in any positions right now? Are you guys in any positions, or are you guys also just chilling right now? Because I'm chilling. Like I said, I'm chilling, man. Are you guys in any positions? Let me know. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see, boom, 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 boom. All right, let's see, Jose's and GJ, looking for a GJ sell, waiting to see what happens, 23.25 for the gold, 23.25 for the gold. Yeah, right back at the support. Yeah, man. Let's see, what's GJ doing? Hey, GJ. At least GJ's doing what we wanted it to. At least GJ's doing what we wanted it to. More upside. Like I told y'all, man. I only like buying GJ. I only like buying yen pairs, so at least that's doing some. It's doing a little some. It's trying. It's trying. Okay, look, we're starting to see indices flip back up. Look at we got the Nasdaq and we got the S&P flipping back up. US 30 about to get us figured in. Come on, US 30, get us in here. What's the Nasdaq? Where the Nasdaq at? The Nasdaq did take out this relative low here. We did spike below all this liquidity right here. Internal range liquidity. If we truly close back as an engulfing pattern, that really could be the move that drives us higher here. The S&P as well. We did fall. We ended up taking out some internal range liquidity levels. We are now flipping back bullish here. US 30. I need US 30 to flip back bullish. Engulf the previous 5. Come on now, buddy. Actually engulf it. Yeah, there we go. Come on. Drive. Engulf it. Higher volume. Make the volume higher. Make this current volume bar higher than the previous one. Come on. Do us right. And then we have our live OB, right? So for anybody else asking, right, I always say I look for a live OB, right? So I am in this position here now, guys, on, in this position. They only filled 2 contracts of mine, though, but we are in this position here. I'm going to move my stop a little bit lower because they only triggered 2 contracts for some reason instead of my 6 that I had, but I really need this to close as an engulfing right here, right? I need you to close as an engulfing on higher volume. And that is literally our signature play for our type 2 liquidity grab type of situation that we like. So if we can close this 5-minute as an engulfing on higher volume, that would be so money. That would be so money. Come on now. But we are in this now, family. Took forever, but we in this. Now we just gotta let it play out. Again, it didn't fill me of my full 6 contracts that I wanted. It only filled 2 contracts out of it. So now we're risking 150 to make around 600 bucks, which is not bad. We'll take that. We'll take that. It's still a solid 4R multiple. We'll take that. Let's see. I prefer buys. I do too on gold. What's up, Abel, man? What's the max leverage, and can you trade indices on the Vital Markets platform you gave me yesterday? The max leverage, I believe, is 200 to 1. And absolutely, you can trade indices. I wouldn't trade I wouldn't use a broker that doesn't allow me to trade indices, right? I had an actual regulated broker here in the US, right? Trading.com is an actual regulated broker, but they don't allow you to trade indices or gold or anything like that, so I had to get rid of them. So if you did want to go the regulated broker option route to trade Forex, there's a bunch out there, but you're not going to be able to trade indices. You're not going to be able to trade gold. You're only going to be able to trade currency pairs. So now anything that I trade, since it has to allow indice trading, gold trading, and everything, because that's what I trade. So let's see, Nas 3-minute engulfing. Yeah, I seen it. I seen all these things start flipping. Even the look at the S&P. Yeah, S&P, come on now. Wait, did more positions just get filled? What is going on here? Look at this. I initially had 6 contracts up here at these highs. The initial push up only filled 3 of them, 2 of them. This next push up just triggered 2 more of them. What is going on? Why is it only, like, it's all supposed to trigger at the same time, ain't it? Yeah, I don't know what's good with this. This thing is tripping. This thing is tripping. Like, why'd you not trigger them all at the same time? But again, family, I did say this is a super risky play here, right? I think there's a higher probability that I probably do get stopped out here. But it's cool. It is what it is. We're going to take it regardless. It is risky. What I am betting on is the fact that this demand zone that we're currently trading at right now actually holds. My stop is a little super tight. I'm really not a fan of where I actually put my stop. I might make it a little bit wider. But this is a super risky play here, man, especially with the market conditions we're dealing with in. So I'm not even, so if you don't take this position, family, with me, I'm not even mad at you. Let me take my loss by myself if that's what happens. Right? Because this is super risky right now, especially with these type of conditions that we're trading in right now. So, super risky. Type 2 type setup. We got the volume. Finally came in. We didn't get the actual full engulfing, but we did get the volume. So hopefully now this could run for us. If we take a L, then so be it. It is what it is. I didn't risk much anyway. It's only 400 bucks now. That 5 contracts are actually in. That's cool. Let's see. You gonna sell on gold, Lamar? Okay. What's gold doing actually? Hey. This gold flips back up though. That would be interesting to see. If this gold does flip back up, that would be interesting to see. But hey, hopefully your gold runs for you though, Lamar. Hopefully that runs for you, man. All right, let's see. The Nasdaq is pushing. The S&P is now pushing as well. Come on, US 30. You're the fast one out of the group. US 30 is the out of all the pairs. US 30 is the one that's on pre-workout and creatine every day, every minute of the day. Right? Like if there was ever this makes no sense, but I'm gonna say it anyways, right? If there was ever something that we trade on that is on creatine or pre-workout, could we all agree that it has to be US 30 because she's the craziest out of the bunch? Like US 30 is insane with how fast she moves and how chaotic she is, and yeah, she's definitely the one on creatine for sure. Let's see. Gotta wait for the break of structure. That honestly is probably the better play, to be honest with you. Alpha ended up extending the promo code for 5 more days. You can snatch a 5K account for 32 bucks. Oh my goodness. That's what I'm talking about. All right, Alpha, 5K for 32. But now here's this. Watch this though. That's on the Forex side. Or you can come to the future side. Oh, so now my 6 contract, bro. What is good with this, bro? Why did it just like enter my contracts in increments? Now I got all my contracts officially in finally. All 6 that I initially placed. Was there not enough liquidity or something? Like the only reason why these contracts wouldn't all be filled at the same time was because there wasn't enough liquidity in that area or enough orders to match it, right? Because when we're trading, there has to be buyers and sellers. So there wasn't enough buyers at that level to. That's a little sketchy if you ask me, or at least enough. That's a little sketchy why I did that, but it's cool. What was I even just talking about? This thing just kind of like made me lose my train of thought. Oh yeah, like I was saying though, right? On the Forex side, that's a good deal. All right, a 5K account for 32 bucks, or you can come trade futures, and you can get a freaking Apex. You can get a damn near 100K account for that much. You can definitely get a 50K account for 50 bucks. For 49 bucks through Top Step. All right, the futures firms are a lot cheaper, but they also do come with a lot more rules and regulations, so you gotta be aware of that too. All right, they are a lot cheaper, especially when they run those promos, man. Yo, when they run those promos, especially Apex, those 90% offs, and you can get a 100K account for like 40 bucks. What? That's crazy. That is crazy. You do got the activation fee though, Omar. You are right about that. There is the activation fee you do gotta deal with though. That is true. And the payment is a monthly fee. It is a monthly fee too, right? So if you get a 100K account on a futures firm for, let's just say, I'm just throwing a number out there, let's just say 90 bucks. Right? You're gonna be paying that 90 bucks every single month as long as you're on the challenge. So it could get a little hectic. It could get a little expensive if you do, do take your time to actually pass it. So that's a good point, though. That's a good point. Let's see. I'm in with you, the big 4L. So, yeah. So, we're going to take this winner-loss together, man. We're going to take this winner-loss together and just deal with the outcome. Again, this is a risky play, though, family. So, I wouldn't be upset if y'all don't take it. I'm actually kind of encouraging y'all. I hate to say it, but I actually would prefer you guys not to. But because this is not, yeah. There's no. It's a super risky play here, man. But the Nasdaq is looking good. The Nasdaq is starting to push higher. Come on, keep going. The S&P is starting to push up as well. Come on now. Now we need US 30 to start following. Come on. Come on, Lee. Come on. Let's see. I'm gonna message you on the Apex. Yes, for sure. I got you, Antonio. I have enough bills. Does the fee go away once you're funded? It does. You have to pay an activation fee though. Right? You do have to pay an activation fee. Every prop firm is going to be different what their fees are. But you do have to pay an activation fee for it. But then it does go away. The monthly fee does go away though once you pay the activation fee. Is there an activation fee for all prop firms? For futures prop firm, majority of them do, but there are certain ones that have accounts that don't have an activation fee, right? Like, but they're going to be a little bit more expensive, right? Like if we're talking about, my funded futures, right? My funded futures, they have accounts, right, that actually have zero activation fee, right? Like this one right here, right? Like they're expert in their starter accounts. Actually, their expert accounts have zero activation fee on their expert accounts. But you're also paying a lot more, right, than normal. So that's the flip side of it, right? A 50K account for only $100 though is still crazy. Like what? Still extremely cheap. A 50K account for 130? Yeah, that's nuts. A 50K account on most Forex prop firms are like $200-$300. Right? And this one comes with zero activation fee. Okay. So this is a futures prop firm that you can do if you do want to go the no activation fee route. Let's see, Top Step is about 149. Yep, super cheap. Monthly fee until you pass and reset fee if you want to start over before rebuilds. No free reset until you build the account before rebuild. Hey, Mike, man, appreciate that, bro. Always dropping game, man. Always providing value. That's what I love. That's what I love. Again, guys, don't expect fast movements because I'm not. I'm not expecting too much crazy fast movements off of this stuff, man. But this is my one risk of the day. Risking now that all of my contracts are in. We're risking around $600 on this position here. So risking 600 though to make like 1800, which is crazy if we can get that. Let's see, some promos say no activation fee. Yeah, that's true. I would probably look at Top Step. Yeah, Top Step is my preferred futures prop firm. Right, Top Step is my favorite futures prop firm. They have the least restrictions. Right, they really don't have that many rules whatsoever, at all. Like they only have like maybe 1 or 2 rules, and they're like the basic rules. So I'm a big fan of Top Step out of all of them. Apex is good though, just because Apex allows you to get a shit ton of accounts. Like with Apex, you can literally trade and manage up to 20 accounts, which is why a lot of traders go through them. But they do have a lot of rules as well, though, right? But imagine trading 20 accounts, copy trading 20 50K accounts, right? 20 50K accounts. How much is that in capital? $1 million. That's $1 million in capital that are all just being copy traded. All you gotta do is really just connect them, pass one, and they all pass. That's crazy. All right, so Apex allows you to get that many. Top Step, they allow you to get, I think, up to 5 now. They just changed it, right? It used to be up to 3 funded accounts you could trade on, but I think they changed it to 5. Now you could trade up to 5, funded accounts at the one time with Top Step. You know what's even crazier? Right, again, Apex has 250K accounts. Imagine getting 20 250K accounts. Holy moly. That's $5 million worth of funding that you could get. That's nuts. 20 250Ks? You trading $5 million, bro? Oh, man. I'll be aiming to make 1 to 2% every month. That's all I need. I'll be good. What? Hell yeah. That's crazy. That's why a lot of people go through Apex, because of how they let you. Let's see, 300K accounts would be nuts, bro. Oh my gosh. $6 million in funding just like that. That'll be crazy. And all you gotta do is just trade one account and just make sure all the 20 are connected to that one account. Oh my god, that's crazy. That's a cheat code. That really is a cheat code for Apex to do that. But the rules are a lot more strict. But those are absolutely. That's actually a good point that you brought up though, right? Because I actually want to bring this up, right? Because this is very, very important to understand, right? The reason why you see a lot of people trading the 50K accounts as opposed to going for like the bigger accounts, or like the 250K, the 300K accounts, is because the difference between the target and the actual max drawdown, right? If we look at this, the 50K has the most lenient rules, which is why most people go with the 50Ks, right? You have to make $3,000 without losing 2,500, right? But if you go to the 100K, right, you have to make 6,000 without losing 3,000. That's a lot different, right? You literally have half of the amount. You have half of what you can lose to your actual target, right? So yeah, this is why most people stick with the smaller accounts, just because passing it is a lot easier, right? It's almost a 1-to-1 from profit goal to trailing drawdown threshold when you're at a 50K account. But when you're at the 100K, it's literally double, right? You have to make double the actual max drawdown in order to pass, let alone the 250K, let alone the 300K, right? The 300K, you have to make triple of what the overall max drawdown is, which is why nobody really gets those. It doesn't make no sense to get those, right? That's why the 50Ks just make the most sense. 25Ks is crazy too, right? It's literally just a 1-to-1, right? But these are by far the best options. The 25K, 50K, you know, you get these, and these are super cheap, family, right? You can get a 50K account literally for like $30, not even, probably like $20, right? With the promo that are always going on. Super cheap, man. 260%. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's crazy. Just 0.5% per month is still a lot to live out of. Absolutely. If you have $5 million account, $5 million worth of capital, that's crazy. Let's see. I think they got a 70% off. Yeah, they do. They always have. Like, that's the thing about Apex. They never not run a promo. Right? They never not have a promo active, right? So if you're paying full price for Apex, family, just be a little patient. Just look over their website. Go to their Twitter, right? Go to their Discord. They always have a promo running, and it's usually at least 70% off. There's times where they go 80. There's times where they go crazy and they drop a 90% off promo. But I'll be damned if I'm paying full price when I know that they always have a promo running. It's just, you know, so yeah, it's best just to wait for that. You know, wait for the just take advantage of the promos for sure. Because what's the I think the 50K is like technically $150 a month. Let me see. Right, 50 is $167 a month, right? Technically, if they have a 70% promo, right, you're really only paying $100 a month until you pass. And even that's kind of on the higher end for Apex. Apex is usually a lot cheaper than that. Let's see, 167 times 90. How am I'm doing this wrong? Yeah, I think you subtract this. Hold on, minus. Somebody help me out with my math. It's like $50. I'm telling you, it's like $50 to get this. Cheap, super cheap, super cheap, super affordable. All right, let's see. Gold is back above the range now, man. Gold is back above the range, family. But again, markets are probably just gonna be super range bound. What's the dollar doing? The dollar is doing absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, somebody do the math. Antonio, do the math for me, bro. My math is horrible, bro. I graduated high school, but I didn't go to college, so my math is a little off. Let's see. I got in on a 90% to start, 80% each month after. That's what I'm saying. That's a steal, bro. That is such a steal. That's crazy. Insane to me. So it's $50. Appreciate you, Antonio. Love. That's love, man. I ain't know how to do math right there. I was tripping. 70% off, $50 a month. Absolutely. Let's see. Went cycle mode and trying for 150K plus a 300K on Apex. Bro, I did the same thing though. I did the same thing, bro. My first account, my first futures prop firm account was definitely 150K, and I ended up blowing that account. Right, but my first futures account was definitely 150K as well, because I'm thinking like, let me just go big, right? Now realizing that the 50K just makes the most sense in every way possible, right? Just get up. If you want to trade 150K, then just get 350Ks. I'm telling you, and you just connect them. You do a lot better doing it that way. All right, just getting 350K accounts. There's your 150K account. All right, so. Come on, gold. What you doing, buddy? Come on, US 30. What you doing, buddy? Boom, 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 boom. Come on, dirty 30. What we doing here, bud? We doing absolutely nothing. We doing absolutely nothing. Yeah. Stay shut up, blah blah. Come on, man. Just go to stop loss so I can call it a day, or go to TP so I can call it a day. Let's see what we got here. 1 hour away from profit or closing trade. Yep, I'm out. Have a good rest of the day. Yeah, all right, Jose. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, dog, man. Always good to see you in the chat. Yeah, I'm about to be. It's about to be 11. Ain't much we could do but let this stuff ride out. But we do have literally less than an hour supposedly when the market closes. I don't even know what that means. I don't know if the market's gonna stop moving. I don't know if it's just like, I don't even know what that means, to be honest with you. Like, I don't know if this is just gonna be closed until tomorrow or until after the new day. I don't know. But we're gonna let this rock out regardless. Come on now. Come on now. Give us some. Give us a push here. Give us a push here. Go higher. Come on, go higher. What's NASDAQ doing? NASDAQ is holding. The S&P doesn't know what it wants to do. AK bookies out. I hear that. Yeah, man. So I mean, family, listen, man. I'm just gonna let this ride out. There's not much else that we can do here. We're gonna call it a day off of that. Obviously, if you guys are in the Discord, I'll let you guys know exactly how this ends up playing out, if it does anything. Besides that, though, family, I appreciate y'all, man. If you guys do want to be a part of my 5-day pro day or boot camp, if you guys really want to know how to really become profitable, not just from a technical perspective, but leveraging fundamental and sentimental data on top of technical analysis, on top of an actual strategy that actually works, broken down in a very simple manner. My thing is simplicity overall, right? We're trading a super complex market, so your strategy should be very, very simple and straight to the point. Make sure to go ahead and sign up for the 5-day Pro Trader Bootcamp. It does come with access to my course. All right, so if you get the actual bootcamp, it comes with the course. That's fire. All right, so family, make sure to go ahead and leverage that. Take advantage of it. The boot camp starts July 1st at 6 p.m. Eastern. We're going to go live and we're going to do our thizzle. Our thizzle, right? It's in the chat once again. Make sure to go sign up. Take advantage of it. And you guys will know exactly why I take my positions the way I take them. Why this setup right here looked pretty decent to me. Why I also like my continuation type of plays with my trigger line entry. You'll find out everything that I do on the bootcamp in depth. And I promise you it'll do better. And this is the thing. I got a money back guarantee. If you don't learn nothing from this bootcamp, just let me know. But you're able. To be honest, bro, it wasn't for me, bro. I didn't learn much. I already knew this stuff. Cool. No questions asked. I'll send you your bread back. All right, because that's the one thing I'm trying to do. I need to make sure that if you pay me, that I'm actually providing you value, right? So there's a money back guarantee. You can't freaking lose. Even if you gain value and you want to lie and say you didn't, listen, who am I to say you didn't, right? I'm just saying. So it is there. It is not for free, right? It is $250 for the actual boot camp, right? $250 for the boot camp to take advantage of it. And it comes with the course, right? Which the course is $250. So it makes sense to get the boot camp instead of getting just a solo course. Get the boot camp. It comes with the course, and you get the course immediately too. Like the moment you get it, the course, you get access to the course today. It's not like you gotta wait to the first. You get the course like today. You get it. So definitely go leverage that. All right. Let's see. Zuriaki in the building. Mr. Tyrone Foster in the house. What's going on, my brother? Always good to see you, man. Hopefully you're doing great out there in Colombia, if you're still out there. Appreciate you, bro. You know it's always love. Shout out to you, man. Good to see you as well. I see you over there still crushing it, doing your thing, man. Still crush it and doing your thing, bro. I love it, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love seeing you too, bro, on your passport, bro, vibes. You over there crushing it, bro. Let's go, man. Everybody, go ahead and drop a what's up to Tyrone in the chat real quick, man. Come on now. Drop a Tyrone before we get out of here, family. Say what's up, Tyrone. Hey, Mr. DeLorean himself. You know the vibes. Let's see. Abel, can you do a video or instructions on how to set up a futures account? Absolutely, I will. I got you, Juwap. I'll work on getting that video done sometime this week. I got you for sure. Absolutely. Right, but family, listen, man. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. We're about to hop off. This has been a great session. Again, it's a bank holiday. We're really not expecting too much. If this doesn't move within the next hour, family, I'm just gonna close it out. Right? I don't want to leave this open by 12 because if you are trading a prop firm right now, family, make sure to close this out before 12 p.m. Because if the market does close and we can't manage the position after 12 p.m., you don't want to hold your position open until 5, right? Because again, that's against the rules for a lot of these firms. So I'm closing this out before 12 p.m. no matter what happens here. All right? Just in case the market does close and we can't do anything. You know, so we're going to let that rock out. But family, man, I love you guys. I appreciate you. Yo, bro, Tyrone, let's get on the call today, bro, and let's see if we could set something up, bro. I don't know how we can do it, you know, because obviously you're still doing your thing over there, still running it up, you know, with the platform. But if there's a way for us to do it, bro, that, you know, won't get anybody, you know, in some issues or anything like that, or no type of conflictions, you know, it's always good energy, you know, when we do sessions, bro, them should be lit. I called off my trades today, low volume. Nah, bro, we doing it. Say less. So let's set that up then. But family, man, I love you guys. I appreciate y'all so much. If you guys are not following, you know, Tyrone's channel, Zuriaki is his channel. He does go live. He provides a lot of value. He does his thing. If you guys know him, you guys know his energy's through the roof. Go ahead and show him love. You guys know me. I always show love to everybody that shows love to me. So go follow him. Go show him some love and take advantage of that. But family, man, I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. Hopefully you guys have a phenomenal rest of your guys' day. It's your boy Abel, and I'm out here. All right, y'all. Take care. Let's get it.